Alright, folks, we're back with more fucking Emalynde right here. Are you guys fucking ready for more fucking bullshit with her, or what?
I'm
Not
ready,
really.
Squidward. Yay!
Yay! Anyway, here we go. Oh shit, I had her muted, my bad. Fuck. Anyway.
Hello, friends. Let's get this started.
Let's not, but say we
don't have
did.
anything particular to do today, other than accomplish more of our side quests, so that we can get everything we need to out of the way before we head to Ferris and the Barrier.
Yeah, because why would we want to progress the main plot, am I right?
Good to see you guys. So I'll give people a hot second to get in.
How many
before we start
playthroughs has she gone through this? Like, how many are there?
This is her first playthrough, and she's already dawdling this badly.
Wait. Oh.
Nobody misses anything important, even though I'm not.
Still on the Citadel. Yay!
Hey, no, we're actually off, John.
I thought she went back. My bad.
I don't know whether or not that's terrible.
Yeah, she did go back, though, yeah.
She's just been really rough and a wee bit spacist.
Oh my god, Ashley is not a space racist. Fuck!
Do you is there any way to boost her audio a little bit?
It literally isn't. It's literally as loud as it fucking goes.
I didn't know if there was
YouTube.
something in StreamYard that was possible, but oh well.
There we go. That's as low as I can have the music go without completely muting it. Anyway.
Excited for our new emotes, so we can start spamming them.
But yeah, Ashley's a bit of a spacist, guys. Like, no, she fucking isn't. Oh my god. And then we got fucking Raptor saying Melinda's bad gameplay reminded me of Dark Side Phil. Oh my gosh. You guys remember Dark Side Phil, right?
Refresh my memory on him.
Oh my god, fucking Dark Side Phil is like this guy where he just cannot play video games to save his life, and every time he fucks up, he always blames the damn game. Like, that's the kind of motherfucker Dark Side Phil is.
Well,
So
yeah, it is usually
accountability.
the game's the game's fault, absolutely.
Yeah, it's never player skill it's never the skill the player's fault. No. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oregon face when
I'm sure he's a good guy to be around.
Nah, he ain't. No.
I usually wait to do that until after I've beaten the section in the game, and then I'll point out why it was terribly designed or something. I'll be like, well, that was an infinite clown hole, and it was really fucking annoying to deal with. Now that I've beaten it, I'm going to say this.
The fuck?
It feels like it's been a long time, but it's really just been yesterday since we did this. Hello. All right. Let's.
Can we get going now?
I'm excited to be able to wear like this, my favorite color, because I can't.
How about you be excited to play the fucking game? How about that?
So nice.
Commander?
What's the difference between
Ah! Fuck. Come on, there we go.
Now, should we do the can we talk? Because it's not a romance option.
I don't know. Find out.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one? Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute.
Wow.
Did she say she didn't want to talk to her because she's worried she's going to romance her or something?
Yeah, yeah. That's why, cause she wants to. I don't know. I thought she would have liked that, cause she wants to be a fucking lesbian and shit, man. Anyway.
No, but she's Backseat. She's white.
Yeah, I know.
Let's pretend this never happened.
It's okay. You can have him.
Oh, yeah, you can have him. I just want to like snog all the lesbians and shit, man.
Interested in the lieutenant chief? Fraternization is against regulation.
This lady would freak out at dispatch.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
Oh,
why are they all hitting on the white man?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
On Blazer, you can do
that'd
so
be-
much better than him. Why?
Why?
You didn't come by to eavesdrop.
First of all, the game's not from her perspective.
Yeah.
family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
That was very kind of her.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized. He never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real.
Also, what she's doing right there, that still just pisses me off. She always, like, keeps her hands, like, around her lap, right? Away from the keyboard and mouse. And that just fucking pisses me off. As a gamer who wants to be a gamer full-time on fucking Twitch and shit, you don't fucking do this. You always keep your fucking hands on the keyboard and mouse. You know what I'm saying? That's like a fucking console gamer taking their hands off the fucking controller. You guys know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. It's not as much of a hard and fast rule for me.
She just looks like she doesn't fucking care. Like, we keep telling her, like, you don't really care about playing games, lady.
It's weird to do it when you're, like, actively playing. Like, if it's like a long cutscene or something, I'll kind of like set down the controller and start, drinking or something, or, just kind of be like relaxing. But she's like doing it during dialogue trees, which is weird. Like, it's constant back and forth then.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, let's keep going here.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, a lot of times parents get upsetty in their spaghetti if you outshine.
Oh my god.
What? A lot of
Upsetty in their spaghetti.
Hang on, hang on, let's go back. What's her full sentence here?
First thing he did was salute.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, a lot of times parents get upsetty in their spaghetti if you outshine them as a child, especially as a child.
Examples? What the fuck you talking about? Like, I think most parents would be fucking proud of their kids by that point. What the fuck?
She's talking about her evil Christian parents, probably.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
And so that's very wholesome.
Upsetty and Jesus Christ.
Jesus H. Lucas, man.
I'm gonna speak like a 3-year-old.
She has the brain of one.
Yeah.
My hand is covering my face, and you know what? I don't want to let go. Because I cringed so hard, I think I developed crow's feet.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Ugh. Lady, fucking get a new mic. We can hear your fucking, like, into it. Fucking hell, lady.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's
Holy cow, Evan's furiously typing.
Ha!
four girls dad used to say
Emalynde's poor gameplay has made Evan pissed.
he felt more outnumbered at home than on
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am typing furiously in order. I am typing loud enough so I don't have to hear Emalynde's voice.
That's not really hard. Her mic is so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Credit to her. At least she's making it easy.
Yep.
Where did you
And
go?
she's also not really doing anything.
Yeah, literally. Like, hang on. Like, I highlight my point earlier. So, like, hang on. So let me go back. So her hand's on the mic, and then it's off. She makes her choice, and then she takes it right off. You don't fucking do that, lady. Fucking stay involved.
all over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where a person.
Look, lady, I don't need your life story.
Yeah.
With my sisters. We'd have to leave.
And
not
then
even
I had a
interesting anyway.
boyfriend in 7th grade, and he kissed Katie at the dance. It was
That must be
rude.
nice.
Yeah, hang on. What's she saying?
To be nice in a way. I feel like you'd have more solidarity.
She's
with
boring.
You're so fucking boring.
your siblings.
Every time I see her, I always keep thinking like, God damn it, Az was right the whole time. These people are fucking boring.
They really are.
With your siblings.
They have nothing to say.
Literally. Hey, well, hang on, Jacob. She is saying something here. Hang on. What's she saying?
With your siblings, but at the same time, being forced to be friends with your siblings is kind of like, ooh, that really narrows your friend pool, and if they're not nice people.
No, it doesn't. You can still make friends outside your family. The fuck you on about, lady?
Nice thing about siblings is they're a different age than you, so even if you're friends with them, you're probably gonna be like friends with people in your grade or whatnot.
Yeah.
What?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
That's nice.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend.
Oh my god, fucking lady, say something and keep your hand on the mic. Fucking hell, don't just look bored. She really looks bored here. Fuck.
Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
What are vid mails?
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating.
What are vid mails? She just asked.
I think she just asked what her vid was. Like, I don't know, lady. You figure it out. Like, it's not hard to know just by the name.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent. Like, they're emails with video, basically, is what I would guess.
Like, fucking hell, we have vid mails in real life. The fuck is she doing asking, like, what are vid mails? Christ.
A couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobyl.
Amaterasu.
But doesn't right away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency.
John, I bet you should get offended when you speak Japanese.
Yeah. Or when
she should see whenever it's like, if somebody says the name of an anime, I'm like, oh no, you have to pronounce it properly, sir. It's not Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Or when John does the Jujin voice for Shadow Hearts. Yeah.
You do not recognize my Jujin voice?
Arish, your breast make my pee-pee hard, yeah.
I just feel like she'll get angry at that.
Yeah.
I figured, given the nomenclature. But
then why did you ask it in the first place?
Still.
Cause.
The explanation, right? Also, it's sad because the first thing that Amaterasu reminds me of is Naruto.
Oh, I'm a real anime fan, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, these options.
If you were a real fan, it would remind you of the game Okami.
Yeah. Hang on. So now she's like complaining over the options. So Ashley just said close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight. And then these options are no means no, something changed, and boys no control. What's wrong with these options here, lady? What's the deal?
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a magic walk in the woods.
What? What was wrong with what you just said there?
I don't get it. Ugly.
Probably wasn't progressive enough.
Yeah, probably. No.
Never enough of these people.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that was booing or the Chewbacca roar.
Nah.
Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, Backseat, you want to hear something more funny than
what?
So you're a Mortal Kombat fan, yes?
Yeah, I am. Yes.
All right. So, have you heard about the Turcotten that ran for president?
Oh, you mean Barack Obama?
Barack Obama, yes.
Barack Obama.
I told that joke once to a Russian guy when we were playing Mortal Kombat 9, and he loved it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on, guys. Did you guys just see Emalynde's reaction there to Fem Shep's line right there? Hang on, let me go back. So Shepard asks, why didn't you tell the police? Watch as she reacts.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't.
Ugh.
Ugh, why would you call the police? Fucking handle it yourselves, those fucking pigs.
You can tell this isn't new because now Democrats love the police, but try to pit them against ICE.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Then why did you pick that as an option?
Would both become household names. It was a small colony.
She wanted to virtue signal a little.
Yeah. Let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
I mean, it is kind of difficult, especially as a woman reporting.
Oh my god!
That as real life has shown us, society is oftentimes not prepared to simply believe women.
Oh my god! Fucking everyone!
No, you don't inherently just believe anybody. You have to have them have like evidence and proof on anything, really. Like if Backseater just says like, "Hey John, this new game coming out is $500," I'd be like, "Well, I don't know if I really believe that. Are you sure?" He'd be like, "Wow, you don't believe men. I don't believe you. You're hateful towards me."
Yeah, even John doesn't believe my bullshit. But anyways,
history and statistics, and most women will tell you otherwise.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure those women are 100% trustworthy. Yeah, okay, Emalynde. Fucking lawyer right here, y'all. Fucking lawyer.
Your Honor, woman. So I rest my case. They're just like, okay, well, we're still gonna find him not guilty because that's not really good enough to convict someone. Oh my gosh, you're sexist. Wow.
Could you imagine her running for office?
And we've been talking about how this is like, oof, ugh. 2007 was a little better, but
now imagine her speaking on the podium, and this is what she was saying.
Yeah, straight up. Oh my god! And people thought fucking what's his face
Joe Biden?
No, not Joe Biden. From way back in the day, he's like, and we're gonna take the White House. And we're gonna take Pennsylvania. We're gonna. I forget that guy's name. People think
Howard Dean.
Howard Dean. Fuck it. I don't know why the hell that guy gets so much hate. Like that guy was honestly like feeling the energy. He really should have fucking progressed because he was just high energy and like I think that. Like, yeah, exactly. It's like he's fucking pumped up and ready to go. Like that's a go-getter attitude right there. It's like not all the other guys who are just fucking stoic as shit. Like I'd want that guy in office if he has that kind of energy. But no, instead, like that guy loses, and now people like fucking Emalynde take office, and that face is also going on the thumbnail right there.
Oh my god, she hasn't won any public seats yet, but
hashtag justice for Howard Dean, y'all. Justice for Howard Dean right there. Anyway.
I guess not.
You said all of your sisters.
Guess not.
Learned self-defense.
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it.
Whoa, lay that pistol down, lady, lay that pistol down.
Kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn.
Cool, so she can kick about as much ass as Steven Seagal. Good to know, Ash.
Does she run like Steven Seagal?
I don't know.
Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into.
She's a bit of a weeaboo.
Why call it weird? It's just cool.
I mean, it's kind of weird that she's that big of a weeaboo that she learned that as a self-defense technique, lady. So, plus if she doesn't have a sword in a fight, she's fucked.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
CQC.
I don't know if this is the same self-defense option that we got.
Yes, it is. It's the exact same. Fuck, lady. Ah!
I assume so.
If you assumed, then why did you pick it then?
Yeah, I wish we did get Abby.
likes big skirts and tops
Don't shame people for the things they like if they're not.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, more Ashley slander. I wish we got Abby the cosplayer instead of Ashley XD. More Ashley disrespect. I cannot tolerate this shit, man.
Hurting anyone, Ashley. Yikes. And I do like that they start somewhere below average so you can watch them grow and mature and be better people.
Yes, you watch them grow and mature into what I want them to be, and so that they share my beliefs, right, lady? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us.
Mike.
Everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't
What day is it?
Hump day!
Look, let me handle it. I need to do this alone. Look, she kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried
Now, if it was Mike Adamley, I can totally understand this reaction that
there's
she
an
would have had.
there's an M
Evan, you want to
pause
tell
face.
John who Mike Adamley is?
Backseater. She looks like she was just told that there's only 2 sexes. Emalynde's like,
Yeah,
what?
I didn't hear you for a second.
Evan,
you
can you tell John who
Adamley?
Mike Adamley is?
Oh, yeah. He used to be a former football player who became a commentator for WWE. I believe
Yeah.
he was ECW general manager back when WWE still had that ECW brand, even though it really wasn't ECW.
It was WW. It was ECW in name only. It was
Yeah,
WWE
ECW in name only.
ECW.
And for a guy who was allegedly that great of a sports broadcaster or a football player, he was a shit commentator. and a shit
Yes.
manager.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. It's just like an example of like like just because you excel in one sport doesn't mean you're gonna excel in the other. But anyway, man, that pause shot. Someone should make a meme out of it. Yep. Hang on. Let me go. There you go. Memers right there. There's your chance right here to screenshot this shit. Let's get it going. Like disgusted Emalynde or whatever fucking like name we're gonna give it. Anyway.
That's when she sees Merlin.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, no.
why'd I marry you?
rode around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk and there's blood everywhere.
Also,
Oh, wait.
he was a play-by-play commentator for the Arena Football League. Because believe it or not, people actually played football indoors instead of outdoors.
In an age long past.
Yeah, with like walls and shit.
Yeah.
You two such entitled fuckfaces. Y'all.
I
Wait,
know.
what'd she just say there? Hang on, I gotta go back.
Fuck faces.
I gotta go back. Hang on.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down.
She's
on
a
the sidewalk, and
weeaboo.
there's blood everywhere.
Dudes can be such entitled fuckfaces.
Oh,
What?
dudes, man.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Oh my god. Dudes can be such entitled faces. Like, how do you fucking know that's what was going on? You weren't there. Y'all. And let me tell you, Emalynde, if dudes can be such entitled fuck faces, why'd you marry one? How about that? Exactly, Irish Whips, lol. Also, Irish Whips, if you want to hop on and give commentary, the link is pinned. Anyway.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight up hunter. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore. And
Right?
he fell.
Seriously.
She helped him stop.
Right? Like,
Right.
Sarah.
Sarslav.
Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again, but he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying.
Oh.
Aw.
The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander.
Wow.
We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That's a lot to process.
No, it isn't.
Reaction. I guess that speaks a lot to emotional immaturity on Mike's part and a lot of
Of course.
patriarchal normalization that he just
Of course.
Ugh.
Are you gonna say anything about the woman?
Yeah, yeah, well, the woman literally kicked his ass in this story. You gonna say anything about that? No? Okay, then.
She hates accountability.
Yep.
I guess some people don't get the opportunity to be more than their surroundings. I'm not sure.
Well, so she literally has no idea what the hell she's talking about then. Okay.
Right. It's not okay, and maybe that was that.
Hang on, but like him crying and saying sorry makes it okay. It's like he said he was sorry, she forgave him, and then that was that. So what?
We can tell her as the victim how to handle that, right? I don't think it makes it okay for it doesn't make it okay for me. Like,
of course.
If I'm interpreting the situation correctly,
you're not.
He took her out there to attempt to rape her.
What? What? Where the fuck did you get that?
Wait, what? What did she say?
She said that the Mike guy was gonna rape her sister, and like, where did you get that?
Huh?
Huh? What?
That makes no sense. Like, there was no indication of that.
No. That's actually a very interesting question to ask feminists. If you think men are so bad, then why do you marry them or use them as support rags and comfort animals? Exactly.
That is something I saw in a viral montage once. It's literally a guy eating like pasta or something, and as he's eating, he thinks to himself, I just realized if liberal women hate white men so much, why do they keep marrying them?
Yeah.
And it shows like a montage of Iliad Omar and AOC and showing all of their white husbands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
White.
Yeah. Anyway.
Crying and saying you're sorry.
They'll probably say something like he's not white or something.
I mean, it does pretty much say that, like, hey, I'm sorry I'm such a dick. It's like, please forgive me.
Ever. By any stretch.
They probably rehearse it.
Yeah.
But
this is what you should say in public, and then they rehearse it every morning before breakfast and every night before bed.
Yeah. Anyway.
And on weekends, they have them do it in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
About how and if she wants to handle it, right? Ugh. We haven't been here for more than like 15 minutes and it's already deep.
Not really. It's like you're just you're finding depth where there is none, lady. That's a really big fucking issue. Again, to reiterate, because we haven't done Emalynde in a long ass time, she's trying to find depth where there is none, and she's trying to fucking like make the stuff that is deep in the series completely shallow. You guys get what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, she reads like the wrong thing into stuff too. It's like she'll like take it the complete wrong way and then just run with that for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
I mean, why not, though?
I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that love me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Oh my god, come on, bro. Enough of this shit. There we go.
I'm getting the impression that he just wasn't there because he wanted to go.
That game looked a lot more fun than this.
Literally, yes. Anyway.
Oh, sorry, hold on, let me catch up with that.
Wait, what's this guy say? It's not, of course, but I think all at the same time, the implication of them being teens at the time does leave some inference of emotional immaturity on his part, which could have caused part of his breakdown, but there's nothing else about him, so I assume he left her alone after. Okay, that's a much more fairer assessment of the situation right there than Emalynde's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely think that there was some emotional immaturity. And I hope he left her alone after that.
Well, there's nothing in there to suggest that he didn't, so it's safe to assume that, yeah, he did.
Well, Backseat, don't you know the old mantra? You know, once you see a man, he's a rapist until proven otherwise, obviously.
Obviously.
So we have to assume that he didn't leave her alone.
Is she doing stuff or just talking to people again? Now we're back to talking to people again, Melissa.
Poetry's pretty and stuff, but like
Melissa, you need to go back a few minutes. Oh my god, it's so fucking ridiculous. You need to go back a few minutes and like watch like this conversation with Ashley. But anyway,
the situation with her parents sounds really oof.
There's her ultra simp Runnelfer right there.
Thank you so much.
Yay! Thank you so much for simping for me.
It's disconcerting to me that her parents, according to Ashley, went into this.
He's like, "Are you in a polyamorous relationship?"
And remember, John, that's the same guy who said that Avatar was hard for him to get through.
Which
Maybe
Avatar?
other show.
Last Airbender.
Oh, that's right. He said it was too dark and like everybody was dying all the time, according to him.
Yeah. And
It is only
ideal,
on the first season.
Mm.
an ideal man in the eyes of a modern feminist is someone like Ant. Living sacrifices for the Great Mother are more preferable than heroes who could stand their ground and fight back. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. Thank you, Kamal. Please for link to follow.
I can get as fat as I want. I can accomplish nothing, and I can just be a total bitch all the time. But you should still worship me.
And when you're fat, well,
he's fat. That is true. If you're fat, you're fat.
They wanted to go into this arrangement to explore the galaxies, right? I mean, she got a degree in planetary geology, and then he's like, stay
Planetary?
Yeah,
Sure
planetary, apparently, yeah.
Sure, that's not planetary, Emalynde.
Yeah, or even planetary. Yeah. Anyways.
And then he's like,
Hang on.
like, stay home with the kids.
No, dude, she just said that she just said that her mom was a military mom. And it's not like they can have both parents in the military on duty at the same time. It's like you gotta have someone raise the kids.
Stay. The man always has to stay. You
Yeah.
want a housewife?
Ah, hail Briscoe.
Family in space, but by the way, I'm not coming back. Bye.
He is coming back. He's on a tour of duty, you fucking bitch.
I guess Emalynde just thinks that every military couple ever should split up.
Yeah, apparently.
Fair. That's really.
This bitch has never fought for anything in her life. I can fucking tell just by looking at her.
She doesn't even understand the concept of it, apparently.
Nope.
She has no idea what fighting is.
Yeah.
It's like they went in there with a mutual
I
understanding.
fight. I post my hashtags.
Yeah.
I think a good
That
fight.
shit doesn't mean anything.
Then he pieces out on her and continues to do that. She's forced to give up her dream, and he doesn't.
No, it isn't. No, she is still able to be a fucking planetary geologist and shit. It's just that she has kids, and those kids take priority, you dumb bitch.
Why are they making a woman care about her kids? This is sexist.
Yeah, she should have just dumped them at the orphanage or had an abortion.
Negatively affects her. Additionally, can you imagine? I can't imagine raising one child with both parents, much less raising one child as a single parent, and God forbid four as a single parent.
I mean, Mom Cedar did it, and she turned out fine.
That shit. Her dad's selfish. Shitty.
You don't know. How do you
He's
know?
making
You
the
haven't
bread.
How do you know? You haven't met the guy.
And that's also like not raising the child. Like he's doing a tour of duty. That means he's presumably getting paid by the military. So he's making their livelihood possible.
Yeah.
She has to do the literal like taking care of the kids, but that's no different than like a 1950s home or even a lot of modern homes with husbands and wives. They'll, one of them is the breadwinner, the other one takes care of the kid.
Right.
My fucking mom chose to quit her job rather than, hire a nanny or whatever so that she could spend time with her kids, Emalynde.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
Why is poetry have to be sensitive?
Because
It is! Oh my god.
She's like, why is poetry sensitive? Because it typically is. It's not seen as all that, fucking like macho and shit, lady. I don't know what to fucking tell ya.
It's like an emotional thing.
In general, kind of flowery.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Emalynde, you dumb intellectual. Yeah.
It's also the fact that every guy I know who is legitimately into poetry or like poetry books and do spoken word on social media and shit are typically the most what's the word I could use to say? Oh yeah, pussies.
Pussies, yeah. Dennis Emalynde says, also, did I just hear that some fool actually believes Avatar The Last Airbender to be too dark? If he truly believes that, I wonder what his reaction to My Little Pony Generation 4 would be.
Oh no.
You know something? Poetry would be something answered to.
Yes, no doubt. Shout out, no doubt.
His poetry would suck too.
Oh,
Also, Mom, speaking of Mom, apparently Emalynde here thinks it's sexist for dads in the military to be on tour of duty and leave the wife home to take care of the kids. Is that sexist to you as a mother?
Yes.
Eat it! Come on, Mom! Back me up here!
Mom Cedar, no!
God damn it,
Betrayal!
Mom, betrayed me at critical moments!
Everybody betray me. I'm fed
I'm
up with
fed
this
up
world.
with this world! Is it fucking Charlie? It's fucking Tommy, Mom. Why, Mom Cedar? Why?
Oh, jeez. Thought he was going to go fight someone. Oh, maybe he is. We're going to start hearing.
Mom.
Anyways, alright.
Smackdown.
You can bring home the bacon and fry it up in the pan.
I only let you do that because I'm too lazy to. Anyway.
And then Backseat will eat out of the pan.
Yeah. Ooh, and then you'll have to clean it up. Anyways.
I might get a little bad with bacon.
Mom,
You might get grease.
Smack you over the head with it.
She could just bop the pan and throw all the hot grease onto his face if he tried that with bacon.
Yeah.
Be like, ah!
Let's get back to it.
And the Backseater shall become the Burn Seater.
I am now Burn Man. not
Hang
to be
on, guys.
confused
Hang
with
on,
Burn.
guys.
I
Hang
am
on.
now Burn Man.
Guys, she's getting back to it. Hang on.
And why would you not want to tell people? That's a really cool thing.
Because she just said why. Because it's sensitive shit, and she's a bit of a geek over it. That's why. She just said why, you fucking idiot.
Right? Exactly. Oh, Paige, thank you.
Yeah, that's real unselfish. I'm a dad with a 2-year-old. I could never take a job where I wouldn't be there to raise my kid.
I have become Burn Man.
Hi. Yo.
Destroyer.
You could still be there for your kid and have a job, you know.
It's just, it kind of boggles my mind. The whole family dynamic.
It's really not that confusing, lady.
It's a fucking nuclear family, lady. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to understand.
Oh
I
my god.
appreciate it. But I'd love that we've got this dimension of Ashley loving poetry. I wish she wasn't ashamed of it. That's a sad thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Why doesn't she just go around spouting her entire backstory to everybody proudly?
Yeah, why doesn't she just share all her fucking dirty ass laundry secrets to everyone? Yeah, why?
Not everybody's like you, Emalynde, where they're so self-centered that they think their life story is just the most interesting thing anybody could possibly hear that day. They just need to rattle it off to them as soon as they meet someone.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare.
I wonder what her reaction would be when mercenaries or royal guards would beat her up for such words or saying something like that in the Middle Ages.
Or whatever. I like poetry. Sensitive.
Does it still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a
Oh.
Ah! I bet. Oh, now she regrets fucking making fun of him because he's dead now. Okay.
He's probably still watching
I feel like this is gonna be the most polite option.
Why? What's wrong with the other two? One is watching. Two is, yeah, sure he is. Okay, one's a bit of a dick, but so what? What's wrong with asking watching?
Yeah, no. Now that we have more culpability and like, I do like Lord of the Rings.
And she's still talking to this person?
Yep. You know, she's talking about culpability and Lord of the Rings now. What the fuck?
It's not my biggest fan.
I bet you she's a Rings of Power fan.
Yeah. Oh, no, she just said it's not my biggest fandom right here. Hang on. But of course I like it because elves.
I can tell you why she's not a big fan. She's like, there's only one scene in the whole trilogy where two women talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of patriarchal.
Oh, she also doesn't like it because it's patriarchal. I see.
This is the strong man going to war.
Yeah, how dare a strong-ass man go to war to fight to protect you and all that he loves, including you.
And they're fucking address this in the movie whenever the lady wants to go, and he's like, the Eowyn, and she's like, I gotta fight, and he's like, no, we need someone to like take care of all the women and children, like, and to protect them if things go bad. So you actually are good with a sword, but you also gotta lead everybody.
I mean, back then, if you are a man, you were supposed to fight for your king or feudal lord. Refusal to do was punishable both on Earth and the afterlife. Exactly. Oh, yeah, speaking of afterlife, she's gonna hate Ashley for being Christian. Yeah, I can tell.
Not surprising that she believes in that with her beliefs.
Oh, hang on. This should be good. So Ashley just asked her if it's a problem that she believes in God. This should be good. Get ready, folks. We're about to get religious on this episode. Oh, my God. Hurry the fuck up, man. Come on. Oh, Emalynde likes this game because it's got elves in it now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
Self-sexual.
Keep it to yourself. That's so rude. I have a problem with Tolkien.
She has a problem with Tolkien. I see. Let's see what her problems with Tolkien are.
So Tolkien was very adamantly religious, and
yes,
to buy his way into heaven, towards the end of his life, he started making the elves specifically less and less sexual characters, where they were basically like asexual and prude, for the purpose of equating sexuality with...
is that even correct? What?
They're really sort of like ethereal. I mean, I'm no Tolkien expert, but just because via them being immortal, they weren't like running around being party gals or something.
So like, she's mad that Tolkien made the elves like sexless. The shit. Yeah, she's a devil worshipping commie, Melissa. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
And trying to show his deity.
I thought she would hate Tolkien because he's probably anti-gay or something.
Hang on, she's saying he made the elves sexless for God or whatever. Hang on.
He was a good person and wholesome and wonderful, and that he was changing his terrible ways of, elves being anywhere near normal to buy his way into heaven. And I have a huge issue with that.
What? That sounds completely incorrect. What the
What terrible ways is she referring to that he apparently had to make up for?
I don't know. Apparently making the elves like not sex crazy was his way to appease God and buy his way into heaven. Hang on, is that even true? Why did Tolkien... I gotta ask Grok this shit. Make the elves sexless. Hang on, we're gonna get... What in the world are these modern liberals smoking? Pot, Dennis. Way too much pot. Shit like this is why I don't buy fucking pot. Hang on. Let's see what Grok comes up with. Oh my god. Yeah, Briscoe, Emalynde is such a goofball. Tolkien did not make the elves sexless. This appears to be a misconception or misinterpretation of his writings on elf sexuality, marriage, and reproduction. In fact, elves in his legendarium do engage in sexual relations, but their approach to sex is deeply intertwined with marriage, procreation, and spiritual union, reflecting Tolkien's own Catholic values of monogamy, restraint, and the sanctity of marital bonds. So I'll break this down based on Tolkien's published works and letters, particularly from texts like Laws and Customs Among the Eldar. Now, I'm not going to read all this, but Its main points are elven sexuality and marriage, sex is the act of marriage and enjoyment of sex, reproduction and diminishing desire, focus on procreation, low birth rates, why the perception of sexlessness, controlled and purposed sexuality, influence of Tolkien's beliefs, no evidence of non-heterosexual, non-protective, procreative sex, misinterpretations and adaptations, and fans discussion. So in summary, Tolkien created elves with a sexuality that is deliberate, joyful within bounds, and ultimately subordinate to their immortal spirits and other pursuits. They aren't sexless, they're just not driven by sex in the same way mortals are, which fits their role as an idealized fading race in Middle-earth. If this doesn't align with what you mean by sexless, feel free to clarify. Well, shit, sounds case closed to me.
So she just lied.
She just lied. No other way around it. She just lied. Someone send this link to Emalynde, the dumb fuck. Do it, Briscoe. Do it. Also, fake fan.
And she also made him out to be like a devil before that, apparently. She's like, he had to make up for all these horrible life. It's like, he did nothing wrong. He just made a great story and was a Catholic. Oh, how horrible.
And he fought in the war.
Yeah.
So I don't like Tolkien.
So technically, and he fought on the good side, so he's a hero.
Yeah.
I think the world that he created is very interesting, but I think that he as a person and an author is very problematic.
What?
Can you name something specific that he actually did wrong? Like,
yes.
You keep saying all these vague things, and I don't think you actually have any reason to dislike the guy.
Yeah. I actually said this during one of the past streams, but the elves being gay or sexless is actually a derogatory term used for liberals in Russia. Yeah.
You are elf, my friend.
You are gay. You are sexless.
It's like
What do you think Emalynde's thoughts on Russia is?
I don't know, man. God only knows.
And it's not chill. He's just kind of like a creepy old dude.
Because she is
a creepy old dude? The fuck? How's Tolkien a creepy old dude?
You call someone an elf if you want to call him gay or sexless. That's good to know. Whenever I meet a Russian, I'll tell him that.
Yeah.
You fucking elf.
How is Tolkien a fucking creepy old man according to this bitch? Oh my god.
Well, he was old at one point in his life. That much is true.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why he's creepy. Like, what?
God, that face right there. That deserves to be another meme right there. There you go, memers.
She just refuses to even give one example of what she's talking about. She just keeps throwing out these very heavy. Well, they're not even heavy accusations because she's not being specific, but it is really trying to paint an image of someone with nothing to back it up.
Yeah. Also, elves is an insult for hippies and tree huggers. I knew that one, yeah.
Creepy old religious dude. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, because how dare people be old or religious? If they're old and religious, they're creepy. Yeah, okay.
That's where that comes in. Otherwise, I read the books. I think they're fascinating. I read them at a young age. Was super into
Fascinating.
Not
good.
Damn, I never knew that about Tolkien. Well, we just proved it's all lies.
Movies that came out when I was younger. Yeah, but that's old information for me. I'm repeating what I learned a long time ago. So definitely, if you're interested in it, go and look it up for yourself and whatnot. It's weird shit. He did a lot of weird shit.
What?
Examples. You
God.
have problems. You have problems with Tolkien. I have problems with C.S. Lewis. All kinds of people now have problems with Rowling. Sometimes you just have to hang on to the work and jettison the author.
What?
What? Oh my
That's what one of her chatters just said?
Yeah, that's what one of her chatters just said right down there. It's fucking Runnell for the simp.
Yeah, I don't even really get into C.S. Lewis.
I have a word of advice to her.
Mm.
Never run for office.
Yeah, please, Emily. What if someone were to say half bald-headed bitches are creepy?
She would disagree.
Yeah.
It's just not
Oh, Reginald. I disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, hang on. Hang on.
Not my personal cup of tea.
Well, then just say that. Don't fucking call the person a creepy person.
Yeah, and that seems to be a lot of the things that people have to do these days to be able to consume media. Now, clearly,
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna like, what is the word? Cancel Tolkien because
You sound like you are trying to cancel him for it, though.
You're gonna character assassinate him because that's what you just did.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
C.S. Lewis's work is very, very religiously influenced, the more so than even Tolkien. Yeah, so what?
That's not something that I feel like is cancel-worthy. Like, if he was like a rapist and had genocidal views that he espoused and was anti-Semitic, then I probably wouldn't consume his work at all. Period. Done. End of the day.
No, that's all the Muslim authors. Nice.
I still consume Harry Potter media, even though J.K. Rowling is transphobic.
Oh, boo!
Did you guys ever see when the professor at a university, and I think he ended up getting fired for doing this, but somebody was like, oh, what do you they were asking kind of in reference to this, I think, like, how do you consume the work of someone if they're transphobic? And he's like, oh, who are you talking about? And they were like, and the student goes like, oh, J.K. Rowling. And the professor's like, why do you say she's transphobic? And he's like, oh, she's just said transphobic things in the past. And he asked him kind of like what I'm doing to Emalynde, except she can't hear me. But he was like, can you find an example of like what she actually said?
Prodding the kid, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, produce the example. And so then the kid, he let him search it up and everything in the class. And he found the quote. And it was something like, and it was like, once the guy actually read it, instead of just like reading the headlines that she's transphobic, he was like, well, now I don't really feel like she is after reading what people were actually mad about her for. and then the professor's like, well, how do you feel about that? And he's like, well, I feel like an idiot. And he's like, yeah, so we should always look up sources and everything. He's like, I'm not trying to make you look like an idiot, but I want to teach everybody here to look up the actual source. And it is true. Like you hear these general reputations, and then you go and you actually look up what the primary reason for that reputation is, and it ends up being way less or nothing.
Yeah.
It's also that like sometimes people ask people like this like dumb questions. So you never know.
Yeah, that's what I learned a lot with like Hollywood types, like actors and stuff. Like they'll take a little quote of theirs and I'll be like, well, what made them say that? And you'll look at the interview and it'll be some idiotic member of the press like asking the same question from 6 different angles till they give one frustrated answer and then tell them to like shut up about it.
Like that idiot from Variety. Remember the one that was like, "Is Agatha the gayest show?" Like that guy.
Oh, I remember Robert Downey Jr. The guy kept asking him about like some quote that he had said 15 years before the interview about like being a Republican in prison or something. And he's like, we're supposed to be promoting a movie here. And then the guy kept asking, and then he was like, but about your father and all of his drug use and everything. He's like, we're on the Age of Ultron like press tour. And like finally, like the third time that he called him out for like trying to do these super deep philosophical questions, he's just like, I'm gonna leave. And he just like took off his mic and left because it was like, he's like, you know what, it's just getting a little Diane Sawyer. I don't want a controversy.
Is that the one where he's like, you're kind of a schmuck? Is that the one?
I don't remember if he called him anything. He kind of just seemed to, it was mainly like body language that you could tell he was getting pissed. He was starting to like breathe really heavily and just like cover his mouth the whole time. And then finally the guy, once he asked one too many questions, he just like got up very quickly and left. Like he was he was going to yell at him if he didn't leave. Basically, it looked like.
Oh man. Well,
and it was the same interviewer that Quentin Tarantino did call like a I forget. Tarantino went off on the same dude because he was doing the same thing. He was asking him all about guns and movies and stuff and trying to do all these deep questions when they were supposed to be asking about his new movie. And he was just like, understand this. You're here to promote my movie, okay? And he like basically called him like a monkey that he was going to make dance or something. And then and the guy's like, oh, you don't have to like my show. And he's like, well, no, you're asking me questions that I've answered a million times before, but you want it for your thing, so you don't have to play the other person's thing. He's like, you want my opinion on guns and movies? Go watch the million other interviews. And he's just like, he went off on the guy and then fucking left.
You know what?
Yeah.
Base.
Oh yeah.
Good shit. Anyway, let's keep going. Well, all right, that one. All right, let's keep going.
That one's a hard pill to swallow. swallow. She just needs to stop talking, please. The world is begging you to stop talking. Okay.
Some of the world.
Yeah, the insane world.
I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass. I appreciate that.
Oh god, in comes the simp in chief. I mean, Tolkien kind of did create an entire race of evil people. Yeah,
Yes.
so what? So
Yes.
what?
Yeah, corrupted forms of life.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up some
Unless you think that some other group on actual Earth correlates to a corrupted form of life that only wants to kill, then it's not really relevant to our world at all, is it?
Yeah. And if Emalynde thinks that like all the orcs being evil in Tolkien is bad, then she has to fucking forsake the Dragon Age games, because that's basically what the Darkspawn are in those games.
Because she calls us super. Yeah, I know Tolkien gets some flack from the RPG community about orcs being inherently racist. And there's more to that than I'm aware of. I know there's a lot
From like
more.
100 idiots in a in a fucking university.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, from the RPG community. It's like, who the fuck wants to roleplay as a fucking orc anyway?
Foundation for that viewpoint. That just repeating what I've heard at this point. Oh, they are making a Harry Potter RPG? Dang. Oh, were we talking about J.K. Rowling or are we talking about Ashley? Racist conversation.
Oh my god. She can't even keep her bullshit conversation straight.
With Ashley 1 for being racist, she was talking about, are you sure it's a good idea to put aliens on the ship because they might fuck with stuff? And we're like, absolutely fucking not.
No, it's not that it's not, again, lady, we've been over it. It's not that the problem is that she doesn't like aliens on board. She doesn't like fucking people who aren't members of the Alliance military on board, you fucktard. Oh my god.
A pretty normal thing to be concerned about.
Yeah,
there
because
people who are not part of your team onto authorized spacecraft.
Well, I mean, yeah, Evan, they are a part of our quote-unquote team, but they're not a part of the Alliance military, because, like, this ship, the Normandy, it's an Alliance military ship. It's a state-of-the-art stealth frigate, brand spanking new, and they're basically, it's like, hey, man, like, what if Garrus fucking leaks this shit to CSEC, or the Turian hierarchy, or what if Rex leaks all this shit to the fucking Krogans and shit? It's like, that would be really fucking bad. Like, it's a valid security risk, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's basically the U.S., we're allies with Great Britain, but we're not going to give Great Britain, like, some super secret new sonar that we just developed. Like,
yeah.
Unless they absolutely need it, we're like in a war together or something, and it would actually be beneficial to us. Like, we're not just going to give it to them out of, time of peace.
Right. Anyway. Next.
We're not going to be spacist here. Yeah.
It's not spacism to keep your allies at arm's length, lady.
A little bit ago. Dang. It's sad, because I'm like... Yeah, same. That was one of my renegade ones. It's like, man, you stop. It's not acceptable. Like, I think we actually cut the conversation with her short. Because I was like, absolutely not. And then she's like, oh, yeah, sorry. We were supposed to do more chat options, but she didn't talk anymore. All right. I don't know if this is going to be new or not.
What's your opinion of the last mission? I'm sure I'd buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
Yeah, she is a bit yikes.
Oh, she's a bit yikes. Oh.
You think?
Yeah. As we've said before, one of the great things about these games is watching the character growth. No, you guys don't want to watch character growth. You guys want to watch these characters mold into your super specific, narrow fucking viewpoints where they agree with you on absolutely everything.
Once everybody's the same, then I will consider the characters good.
Yeah. Oh my god. Again, like, I can't fucking wait till we get to her fucking playthrough of Veilguard and we rip that shit apart, because I know you guys aren't Dragon Age fans, but one of the big fucking problems of that game is that everyone just agrees with each other.
Yeah, I heard one of the big criticisms, or as Aunt would say, criticisms, is that basically there's no actual, like, asshole options. It's you're basically like shoehorned into acting a certain way, even though they have the dialogue tree. It's all just like little tiny degrees of difference rather than actually different responses.
Yeah, you're not allowed to roleplay a mean guy in this game. And and more so, John, what I was getting at is that, like, literally, like, none of the companions, like, at all get into, like, any sort of fucking, like, debates with each other over their viewpoints or whatever. Like, there's no characters who are like you don't get any conversations like, hey, I fight for mage rights. I think we should disband the circle and just, like, fucking, like, have us, like, use our magic freely, like, into Venture. And some other guy comes and like, no, that's dangerous. We shouldn't just let you run rampant casting your spells everywhere. It's like, no, there's nothing like that. It's all, like, all the quote unquote, like, all the fucking, like, arguments between characters is between, like, super irrelevant, inane shit. Like what's the best flavor of coffee to drink? Like that crap.
Yeah, so they're basically all the same ideologically. They're all the same, it's just like kind of, and morally and everything like that.
Yeah. It's like all the characters are just straight-laced goody two-shoes. Yeah. Or as Evan would probably say, white meat baby faces, the boring kind of baby faces.
Yeah. That's what Roman Reigns was for a long while until he became the tribal chief.
Yes.
If only they would get some as verses in their life. And they'd be more interesting baby faces.
Britt says no discussions will be had. Yeah, Melissa says I played Veilguard and it's all multicultural bullshit and politically correct responses. Yeah.
What happens if you take Tolkien and then merge it with the LA airport?
Oh. You get
it sounds like the Wheel of Time Amazon show.
Yeah, exactly like that. Which is a shame because if you were to make a fantasy world and you wanted to ensure that every culture has, like, oh, there's your Anglo-Saxons, there's your
analog, yeah,
Americans. Well, maybe not African Americans, but the African tribes, the Latinos, the Asian area, like, it can work. The problem is if you have those communities, live together in a singular land, like, it really takes the fantasy aspect out of it. It just feels like, modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good to get a beat on them now and to do a lot of printing.
I mean, at least Game of Thrones had the right idea.
I haven't cringed at is Liara.
Hang on, I gotta go back. What'd you say?
Yeah. So it's good to get a beat on them now.
Now, I may step out for a little bit. I have to go out and grab something. I'll let you guys know when I'm about to leave.
All right. Anyway.
Because honestly, the only person I haven't cringed at is Liara. Because Tally is a little genocidal.
Oh yeah. How dare Tally, like, hold fucking resentments against the robots that damn near killed all of her people? Yeah, how fucking dare Tally, like, not hold resentments and wish the same shit over that? Yeah, don't you know, Tally? You should fucking make friends with the people who tried to fucking kill you.
Yeah, that one's the most ridiculous. It's like, literally, they're just robots, lady.
Yeah.
Cop who romanticizes murder.
Garrus does not romanticize murder. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I need this lady to play Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah.
My home away from home. Shake it, baby. She'd be like, ah!
No, she needs to play Duke Nukem Forever and just play the opening.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then she'll be walking around the alien ship slapping tits and stuff.
He's a bigot. Well, Kaiden's not much of an issue. He's just the result of poor writing. It's like, oh, you're nice to me? You're nice to me? Are you flirting?
That's not bad writing. The fuck are you on? Caden does not act that way. The fuck you on about, lady?
No.
She would not act this way if it were a woman having the exact same responses as Caden has had.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, she would at worst be like, oh no, girl, I didn't mean it like that. She would like think it was her mistake or something. But because it's a dude, she's got to be like, you should never assume that a woman has ever in the slightest been attracted to you.
Yeah, fucking Liara's worse in that aspect because you pick her up 2 conversations later. She's like, I think you're interested in me, Commander.
Would you like to have intercourse, Commander?
Yes, we can meld our minds together. Hang on, what'd she say about Rex? I think we missed it.
He's a little genocidal. Garrus is a rogue cop who romanticizes murder.
Rogue cop who romanticizes murder.
Yeah.
Because he likes to kill the evil guy. So that's
yeah,
bad.
he wants to get the bad guy. It's like, he's reckless and he doesn't think things 100%, but that doesn't mean he romanticizes murder. Garrus's issue is that everyone wants him to follow the book, and he's all like, well, that fucking costs us the ability to like stop the criminals and shit. And he needs to learn that yes, you actually can fucking stop them without, doing reckless shit. That doesn't mean he romanticizes murder.
Yeah, he's kind of fed up with the system, all the red tape, because it ain't getting shit done. That's all.
Ashley's a bigot.
Ashley's not a bigot. We've been over this. Fuck!
God, she just throws shit out at like the tiniest provocation. Like if you're
She
not
fucking hates everyone in this game. Fuck!
You don't toe the line exactly, then you are just all the most horrible things, or at least one of them.
This woman's an insufferable cow.
As Shad would say.
Stupid cow!
No, he would actually say that.
Oh my god, we need fucking Friday Night Tights to roast this bitch, I swear to god.
Yeah, no, you'd have to condense it down to highlights.
Yeah.
Are you flirting? And it's like, no.
I want to know what Neurotic's reaction to her Tolkien interpretation is.
That would actually be good. Holy shit.
We need to clip this shit out and send it to Gary. We need to, yes.
And Rex is just kind of
It'll be like,
Rex is a hard ass. Yeah, how fucking dare Rex be cynical as shit that his people are dying.
I think she just hates Krogans then, because like
they're all hard asses.
Yeah, a lot of them are like going around headbutting and shit, you know? Basically, that's their character as a species.
Oh, she just said that's his character, and it's not a bad thing. Then why are you acting like it's a bad thing then? Why is Emalynde even playing this fucking game then?
Yeah, she was grouping it together with all the negative
fucking
things.
Bitch.
Guy, right? You got Cullen in an Inquisition, and now you got Kaiden here, right? You gotta have your, like, boring normal guy.
How Cullen is not the boring normal guy? The fuck you talking about, lady?
So they're all either horrible or boring. Okay.
All the Cullen fangirls are screaming at me right now. Oh man. Okay, we'll keep going. I think she's being straight.
Yeah, fucking hell, lady. Even your simp in chief fucking agrees with me. Rex has good reason to be a hard ass.
The simp in chief.
That's true.
I am the simp in chief.
Simp for me.
Oh, triggered!
Wow, that wouldn't be appropriate.
Is that the best way to spend your time, Chief?
I read you, Commander. I'll behave. Too bad those ruins got
You swear to be a whole simp and nothing but a simp, so help you God, I do.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Anyways. Hang on, I used to think Blackwall was the vanilla guy when I first played. It's like, why does everyone think that the heroic charmer archetype in BioWare is the boring guy? The fuck?
He lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Men flirting is so last century, Backseater. Men are only meant to be sperm donors for the lesbian cohorts now.
Yeah.
Then in that case, just put us in cages and just do all that.
Yes, exactly.
There's so many layers to Blackwall, especially as I'm playing it through.
It's like Handmaid's Tale, except it's with men, so it's okay.
I can see more, and I really like him. He's like a sweet, warm, fuzzy, like ultra supportive dad guy. Like they do such a good job with him.
That is not really Blackwall's character at all. Not really at all. No.
Not at all.
The first time through, because he's just not. He doesn't stand out much. He's not super noticeable. He never draws attention to himself. He's just kind of like down home and wholesome.
So he's stoic. Good to know.
Great things at the end of the day. Exactly.
What's wrong with stoicism?
No,
everything.
She's talking about Blackwall from Inquisition.
The Cullen fangirls screaming intensifies. Jenny. Yeah. Vivian is neat.
Yes.
I've never tried to romance Blackwall.
And with that, I have to step out for now.
All right, Evan.
I'll stay on for a minute longer.
Now's probably a good time since since she's just going on about shit now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll be back temporarily. I'm just stepping out to get a Stromboli.
All right.
Dorian for my gay bestie. Blackwall's always daddy figure.
Oh, she wants Dorian to be her tag-along gay friend. Okay, great to know. I'm sorry, lady, but don't you think that's a little bit dehumanizing to fucking Dorian? Don't you know that Dorian has more going on for him than just being your gay pal? You homophobe.
No.
No, yo. Anyway.
And then, I love Cassandra too, and then Iron Bull, so they're like the auxiliary friend circle.
Wow, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised she likes Cassandra. I mean, yeah, she's a fucking strong woman, so she probably likes her for that. But yeah, I'm surprised she likes the fucking religious lady.
I love Cole. Cole's like baby brother. Yeah,
oh my god, oh my god, I'm really not looking forward to when she fucking plays it. We watch her Inquisition playthrough. Anyway.
I can't bring myself to romance anyone else but Solus because I am a
Oh, of course, he's a fucking Solavellan, of course.
Obsessed.
Who's Solus?
Solus is so he's basically so in Inquisition, one of the first part members you get is this elf guy named Solus. So Solus, he becomes part of your party. He knows a lot about the ancient elves and all about that ongoing subplot. So, and he knows a lot about that. It's all about his personal quest. And as you fucking talk with him, it's like he knows more than he lets on, basically. And he hates it when you ask about shit any, deeper than, what you intend. So then, fast forward to the end of the Trespasser DLC, Solus reveals to you, hey, by the way, I'm the evil elf god from the elf pantheon.
What?
Yeah, I was this evil elf god the whole time, and I played you like a fiddle to further my own plans. And now I'm gonna fucking wreck house and try to basically destroy the world now. Basically, that's who Solus pretty much is.
And she wants to romance this person, even though she knows the end.
Yes.
Okay.
Solus looks like he's gonna break in half just looking at him. What? I don't get it. Anyways.
Is he a skinny character model?
Yeah, Solus is pretty skinny, yeah. All the elves are pretty lithe like that. Anyway.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for when we get more into the romance.
Oh my god, this is of course she wants to play Veilguard just so she can continue romancing Solus, and that's aged like fucking milk, because the ending to that romance is fucking ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
So, you want to know fucking why, guys? So picture this, right? So at the end of fucking Inquisition, your main character, the Inquisitor, so depending on your choice, the Inquisition is either completely disbanded or reformed, which, spoiler alerts, has no impact on the plot. But either way, you basically fucking declared Solus #1 enemy against you. So then you send Varric out, fan favorite character who Varric is. You send him out to potentially try and stop him. Varric walks up to Solus at the beginning of Veilguard to try and talk him down from doing what he's doing. Solus is no, fucking kills Varric, and then the rest of the game it's Solus trapped in the Fade while his two other Evanuris buddies, the evil elf gods, his two other evil elf god buddies are out destroying the entire world, and then Solus is manipulating you, the new main character of that game, Rook. He's manipulating Rook to try and free him from the Fade, basically, and kill the other two Evanuris. And then, around the midway of the game, the Inquisitor comes back in, and then the Inquisitor is all I could save Solus, basically. So then you have an ending in the game where the Inquisitor chooses to be imprisoned with Solus in the Fade in order to keep the veil intact. And the Fade is basically the realm where all the demons and spirits come from, and the veil is basically what separates that from the material world. But anyway, so they try to play it off as like, oh, it's some big romantic ending where Solus is redeemed and he and the Inquisitor spend an eternity together. And oh, it's this super poignant sentiment that the Inquisitor and the Dreadwolf are laying down their burdens and get to be with the person they love and all that malarkey. Yeah, the problem with that is that the Inquisitor just abandoned their entire life to be in a blighted prison with a man she knew for less than a year, lied to her during the entire relationship, just killed a mutual friend of theirs, and then tried to destroy the world. And all of that after they spent 8 years apart from each other, and their reunion happened immediately before the ending of the game.
But Backseater, they're unburdened by what has been.
Oh my god, it's fucking stupid. That's what it is.
But don't you want I don't want there to be any consequences for any bad things I ever do, so I'm going to support the character just being infinitely forgiven and getting everything that they want.
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. It's like a little bit of projection. It's like, wow, you must be a pretty horrible person to root for that romance. You want people to be fine, even if they've just been horrible, deceptive people the entire time. You're like, you should forgive him.
Look at that pause face.
This is why these dumb bitches always end up with asshole guys. They're like, oh, I can fix him.
That's going on the thumbnail right there. Also, I love Dorian. I hope we see him in Dragon Age 4. Well, good news. Dorian does show up in Dragon Age 4, and he does dick all. He does literally nothing. He's only around for like 2 scenes, and then he fucks off.
If we not see more of him, we're going to Vinter in D8-4. I literally spend as little time with Sarah as humanly possible. She is a very interesting, well-written character, but she is not my cup of tea.
Oh, well, okay, I'll give her points. At least she realizes how much of a massive cunt Sarah is.
But she'll never say that.
Yeah.
I think she's a massive cunt.
We don't all have to like.
She will never say that. She doesn't want to be too mean.
Right?
Well, at least I didn't waste all my time watching Emalynde, since she was stuck on this. I'm pretty sure she's been on this same dialogue tree for about a half hour, but...
Yeah. Literally.
At least I got the last 3 fucking collectible shells in the second level of Sword of the Sea while we were listening to this bitch and calling her out for all of her dumb shit.
I know Solus get a ton of hate, but I also feel
Wait, John, what's the next game?
No, that's a good question. I could go back to Ace Attorney. I feel like I had something else on my mind, and now it's slipping my mind. But anyway, I'll get back to you on it.
Anyway.
I should probably get to a Yakuza sometime since I've now collected all 6 of them without playing them.
I know,
Well, then again, John, you collected Ace Attorney first without playing all of them, so...
Yeah, but I didn't get, super special editions of Ace Attorney. The Yakuza was, a limited run thing where they were slowly shipping them and giving me these cool collectible boxes. Ace Attorney was like, get a trilogy on a disc. There you go.
Anyway, let's keep going.
When you don't romance Solus, you lose out on so much of the lore in the game. It's insane. A lot of people get angry at that because they're like, well,
the lore is insane, bro.
Yeah.
To slightly paraphrase Joshy Boy.
Yeah.
Story. I'm like, but I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool that you can miss out on so much of the information if you just don't happen to be in the right place at the right time and be the right person, right? I think it's very nifty, very.
Lady, she just completely sidestepped the complaint right there. So so people are complaining that hey, you lose out on so much content if you don't play as a female elf and you romance Solus, and they're all like, it's like that. Well, that's not fair that you lose out on that much content. And then she's like, well, I think it's pretty nifty, so it's your loss right there.
You mad, bro?
mad, bro? Melissa says Yakuza games are dope. Cosmic Kiryu is one of my favorite characters. Definitely worth playing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things. The only thing I heard bad was on some of the remasters. I don't know. Apparently they changed stuff about like Yakuza 2 or something. But anyways.
Exactly. I don't get along with Sarah and Vivian. Vivian makes me super sad because she's the trope of character that I really, really enjoy. The very suave, silver-tongued, graceful and refined, noble person. I love that shit. But I like to use that charisma for good, and she uses her charisma for selfish purposes.
Okay, yeah, I can fucking agree that like fucking Vivian fucking uses her shit for selfish purposes. That's not necessarily her fault. That's more so the fault of the writing and like trying to deliver a message with her character and ultimately floundering because of contradictory shit that runs to that message. So for those who don't know what I'm talking about, so Vivian in Inquisition, her whole shtick is that she's a mage, and mages in Dragon Age are looked down upon because, you know, they're kind of like X-Men. You know, it's like, hey, you're born with these destructive powers, and everyone fucking hates and fears you over them, right? So Vivian was fortunate enough to be to be picked up by this noble person. Hang on, I have it right here. Yeah, so all right, I'm gonna let TV Trope speak me on this. Vivian was intended to be a change of pace from previous mage party members in the series, who were almost all apostates. And apostates, not to be confused with fanatics, arch enemy, the fallen angel, but apostates are mages that are outlaws for practicing magic outside the church-mandated school system, the Circle of Magi. Vivian is presented as a mage who not only supports the circle, but has flourished within the system, which is proof that the schools aren't just prisons for mages, because circles get a bad rap for being, like, abusive and negligent towards the mages that they teach, right? Anyway, it soon becomes clear that while Vivian is skilled at magic, her social connections stem from her long-term relationship with an Orlesian nobleman, and even before then, her circle in Montsimard was one of the nicer and more permissive ones, as opposed to the circle at Kirkwall, where oppressive mistreatment of mages was a huge part of the plot of Dragon Age 2. At the beginning of Inquisition, Vivian is advisor to the Empress of Orlais and has her own suite in the palace. Meanwhile, she looks down on mages who speak out against mistreatment that she personally has never had to live with. So rather than you can be successful within the system if you work hard, her message is closer to I got lucky and I support the system because it benefits me. So yeah, I can agree with I do agree with the criticism that Vivian is a selfish person, but that's not so much the problem with her character. That's the problem with the writing running contradictory to its intended message. You guys know what I'm saying, right?
So, but is she just... Is that kind of the point of her? Like, she's just not supposed to be an altruistic kind of character? Because, I mean, yeah, she's set up to be like a selfish person, but that...
No, she's set up to be an altruistic person, but ends up coming across as selfish.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, the way that the backstory was given, I was kind of like, oh, that makes sense. Like, she's the ignorant, noble lady that, like, doesn't know what the struggle is because she hasn't lived it. But, yeah, if it's meant to be like that, she's supposed to be, like, a good moral person and that, like, knows shit, then, yeah, it doesn't fit.
Yeah. Anyways.
I'm not here for it.
Dismissed, Chief.
I vape.
Oh my god.
You vape? They vape now? They vape now.
They vape now! Also, don't vape, kids. This shit genuinely fucks you up. Just don't.
Yeah, there's been a lot of shit coming out recently about how it's basically like as bad or worse than smoking anyway, so...
Yeah.
All the people that were doing it for the health shit.
Anyway. That's why we replay games. Yeah, but if you replay games and you figure out that the game locked, like, crucial content behind shit that you didn't pick initially, it's like, that's a problem right there. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah, well, and sometimes, like, with, especially Season 1 of The Walking Dead, everybody found this out on their second playthrough. It's like, sometimes replaying shit just lets you know that the game, it kind of makes your opinion of the game worse.
Yeah.
Because you play through it the first time thinking all these choices matter, and then you play through it the second time, you're like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. Right. Exactly. And how are you to know when you pick up Inquisition? Like, you don't automatically know who you might need to spend more time on. Okay, so we need to do Callie. Yet Josie is also the stereotypical like option for straight dudes. I feel like
She's literally bisexual. She's literally bisexual. What the fuck are you talking about, lady?
But is she a hot bisexual? Because then it's probably just men wanting her to see hot women make out.
Hang on, I'm looking up a picture of her. Hang on.
All right, guys, I gotta head out.
All right, see you, Jacob.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, John, here's the picture of her. There you go. That's her right there.
It's pretty well. She's kind of got an androgynous looking body, so
that's probably just the clothes she's wearing. Here we go.
Yeah.
How about this?
Okay, so pretty average looking. Yeah, pretty face, I guess. So yeah, she's probably too attractive to be a lesbian. She wants good butch lesbian, because otherwise those men are probably gonna like it when they see her kissing another woman.
Yeah. Yeah, like look at this. This is literally her. This is literally like a female romance right there. And like keep in mind, and remember, John, she said she's the pick for straight boys. Like she's literally bisexual right here.
Yeah, but like bisexuals, like they could eventually end up with a man, and they're really just catering to the male gaze whenever they're teasing with other women, and then they end up with a man.
Yeah.
Like, you need to completely shut out men and not be attractive to them.
Yeah, also, oh fuck, now she's gonna talk to Tally. Tally's always has the longest dialogue in these parts.
Tally's like, my pilgrimage.
Yeah.
like you as a real person or in that setting. Like
If Tally ever pisses you off, just take the renegade option and punch her in the face to where a thing cracks and she gets infected.
Yeah, hang on. What's she saying here?
For straight dudes, I feel like. And don't get me wrong, I love Josie. I would be the Josie of the Inquisition if, like, me as a real person were in that setting. Like, that's just where my skill set would translate. So I'm not shading her in the least. I think that she's, like, fascinating and very talented.
It's okay. You don't have to offend the fictional character.
Yeah.
That's good that you're not offending her.
Yeah.
But also very vanilla to me.
Ooh,
burn.
Right,
cat fight.
Yeah, Bull is just a fucking treat. He's too much for me, but I love having him around.
Sure. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, good. She is happier.
Oh no.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak. I'm sleeping much better now.
If she doesn't get with Tally, she's an ableist.
Yeah.
I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know
Of course you do.
Yeah.
But with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
I also.
Yeah, that's literally the whole fucking point of your pilgrimage. You don't have to restate your main goal.
Yeah, thanks for reminding us, Tally. Yeah.
Corians is so nifty.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back. Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
I wonder why there's more for Earth.
What?
That's amazing. And she does such an amazing accent, Allegra.
Oh, geez, Allegra Clark. Hang on, what the hell did this person say? I heard a fun fact about how Allegra Clark got into the role for Josephine. In order to get an Italian accent, she had the words "on the gates of hell" from Dante's Inferno memorized in Italian. She used to read it over and over for recording. All right, so fucking what?
We're not having any issues today with the internet.
What's so special about you? It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands.
Well, they're not people. They're fucking Quarians.
Yeah.
That would be the true renegade response.
Yeah. Renegade for life.
Be like, Tally, have you ever seen the movie Bubble Boy?
Hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen, but it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
Fucking hell, we're about halfway through this video. We haven't even gotten to Garrus's companion quest yet. Fuck. Quarian monarchy. That'd be scary. It's not a fucking monarchy. She's just told you it's not a monarchy, dipshit.
Yeah, that's a very common issue there. It must be tough on you. I do like the Quarian lore.
Oh, hang on, John. Now she's getting a really tough question. You don't like the Quarian lore? I find it really interesting. It's like the core of Mass Effect for me. Alright, hang on. Here we go. Now she has to fucking backpedal and say, no, I do like it now. Here we go.
Just like she called the character like one of those previous like Dragon Age characters. She's like, oh, they're really boring, but I love them. Actually, it was the bisexual one. Yeah, 'cause she was like, "Oh, I'd be her. I love her."
Yeah,
but
she's also like,
she sucks.
and also like, I think Tally's genocidal, but I do really like the Quarian lore.
Unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Out of all the lore sets, I think the Quarians is the coolest so far. And they honestly spend a lot more time fleshing it out, I feel like, personally.
Are you just parroting whatever your chat said? You just did a complete 180 on that.
Yes.
Somebody else is going to be like, oh, really? I like the, oh, fuck. What the fuck is Garrus's species? The,
Turians.
Turians, yeah. He's like, yeah, somebody will chat. They'll be like, you know, I think the Turian lore is way more interesting. She'll be like, I can see that. Yeah, Turians, they're right up there too. Absolutely. It's like she knows nothing about it. She's just like agrees with whatever chat says.
Yeah.
As a race, but not so much on their. Well, I guess they don't have a whole planet, or at least not one that I know about.
Rannoch.
It's more on like the way they work as a species instead of their culture necessarily. Maybe the Quarians just have a more intricate set of culture. Yeah, I think they're awesome. I think it's super cool. A little sad about the genocide, but...
Oh my god! Yeah, it's like, what do you fucking want them to do? You just want them to get over the fact that they're a bunch of robots almost want to kill them? The fuck, lady?
It's not a genocide. They were never living. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hang on. I gotta find, like, this fucking shit, because one of Ant's dick lickers... fucking like was like trying to like run defense for this bitch once upon a time and going all about the hang on. I'm gonna let the video play, so I'm just gonna keep finding that. Hang on.
Yeah, I'll talk over if I have to.
She has to get an extra great gift because it's expected of her, because of who that is. The work you're doing here is more important than anything the Quarians ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out again. But even if we stop setting, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the dam. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
Ah! Fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Come on, and end the fucking ad. Well, hang on, John. So I think I just found the fucking debate I had with this shit. So hang on, let me see if I can find. Let's take a little break here because I need a fucking break anyway. Let's pull up fucking Twitter here. So here's some of Ant's dick lickers running defense for this bitch. So let me see here.
Jacob, you didn't miss much. It was basically just Emalynde saying that now the Quarians are her favorite because one chatter said that they were.
Yeah. So all right, so look, so Reddit, so Evan fucking posts this legendary moment. So then Ant says, "What the hell?" And then I say she was on the Citadel for 10 parts. And then fucking Poisoned Goat here says, and your point is, it's a live stream, not a walkthrough let's play. I've had Yakuza Infinite Wealth running for 20 plus hours, but the in-game timer is only 8 because I was talking to people while playing and paused a lot. A stream isn't much different.
Sound horrible.
Yeah. Actually, who even is that streamer? Anyways, Founder, is he seriously just commenting on a 5-year-old stream? Yeah, someone else pointed that out. It's not helping showing that he's sad, pathetic. Okay, so the reason she takes so long, judging by me skimming the stream, is that 1, she's exploring everything. 2, she's reading all the logs. 3, and she's discussing the lore and predicting where the story is gonna go. So I respond, yeah, exploring everything at a glacial pace. 2 is something she can easily do off stream. And 3, not really. She's making grand sweeping judgments on the setting before she even really makes it further into the games. So then fucking Poison Goat here is trying to use like my fucking Pokemon LP to like fucking ammo against me. It's not really gonna fucking work. So then I say, hang on. So then he says, also, dip fuck, the game boils it down to black and white morality half the time. That's the entire point of its morality system. So I say, no, Paragon versus Renegade is trying to solve problems peacefully by appealing to one's better nature and protecting the innocent, versus using the force and intimidation to solve problems by appealing to whatever gets the job done, taking out the bad guys. Not good versus evil. So you're mad she formed an early opinion. Yes, she should have reserved her judgments until she was further into the game. You know, when she has more info to work with. You know what I'm saying, right, John?
Yeah, or at least fucking qualify your judgment. Be like, hey, I think this guy's horrible so far, but maybe I don't know a lot about him right now. Or, maybe something will be revealed. Or I'm just like, I'm just spitballing here. Like, make it clear that you don't know a lot. You can't make some completely confident statements like that.
Yeah. Preliminary judgments are part of engaging with the material, and it's not like she hopped off. She did the entire franchise. If anything, she's more knowledgeable than you are by orders of magnitude.
Why would he say that? How does he even know how knowledgeable you are?
No. Also, I've played the trilogy 20 times over and read each of the novels at least once. Yes, even Deception. It's one of the worst novels I've ever read. And her preliminary judgments are terrible. Not helping matters is that she erroneously thinks the Codex is lying to her. Dude, thinking that the narrative may be lying to you is fiction 201. Except the Codex isn't lying to the player. There's no reason as to why the Codex would lie to you, let alone anything in it that would suggest it is. Yes, but how would one know it isn't lying until one has finished the game? Like I said, there's nothing in the game to suggest it is lying. It's not even in-universe documents like how it is in Dragon Age. It's literally the game speaking directly to the player. And again, when someone first starts out, they aren't always sure whether or not the narrative is giving them the full picture on things. Or you just turn your brain off when you read. That's an issue with Emalynde and her question everything mindset, not the game. But questioning everything is how you're supposed to engage with writing beyond a middle school reading level. John, what are your thoughts on that?
Why the fuck do you even believe any story at that point? Like, maybe Sauron was the good guy because we're just reading this from these guys who want to destroy the ring's perspective, so we got to question everything that they're saying. They say the ring is evil. We got to question it.
Yeah, there's a time to question things and a time to just believe stuff Constantly questioning everything isn't healthy, You are aware that I'm talking about fiction, right? Hell, I fully believe in the phrase, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear when it comes to it. That can't be good for you, bro. Oh my god. Why? It's kind of required when reading mystery novels. Mass Effect isn't a mystery, bro. It is a mystery. There's a central mystery running through the game. You mean, what are the Reapers and Saren up to? That is a mystery, certainly, but that doesn't make Mass Effect a piece of mystery fiction. And also, there's a difference between wondering what the answer to that is and questioning if the Codex entries are lying to you. Right, John?
Yeah, I mean, you're basically talking about the question... It's basically like getting a reveal versus telling you everything that you have been revealed is a lie. Like, those are essentially different things.
Yeah.
This guy lacks some media literacy. He can't read into what's an accepted truth and what's a questionable or an unreliable narrator scenario. Yeah. He just seems to think everything is an unreliable narrator scenario, which is a really stupid way to read every story.
Oh my god. Oh, hang on. The ant chimes in here a little bit. Hang on. The fuck is this? I don't know what this is. My bad. Fuck. Oh, hang on. I remember how they... What is this shit? No, that ain't it. Fuck. Let me see here. Why is it any fucking... No, I'm going up. Hang on. Let me see if... Is there anything shit here? So you're... hang on. It's fucking chaotic zero. The basis is good versus evil choices and how they affect the wider story and galaxy. Good job showing you don't understand the most basic of basic morality systems. Not really, because sometimes there are points where the renegade options are the good choices. It's still ethical decisions you as the player have to make, and again, the basis of the system is good versus evil. Outliers don't invalidate that.
No, the outlier would not... You're never, like... trying to just murder everyone by being renegade. Renegade is basically like being a little bit less it's less diplomatic about it, but like shutting off the council is not evil. Yeah. That's one of the... Punching the reporter is not evil. You're just like you're not fucking causing any serious consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Poison Goat. You took 4 hours to beat Route 2. Not the point of a live stream, and that's what all story predictions are, dumbass. So then I respond, except grinding is a slow process to begin with, especially when you're at where Route 2 is, which is super low level. She could still read them off camera, which is correct. No, they aren't, especially when she boils down the Mass Effect verse to black and white morality. It overcomplicates the simple things. It gets offended at everything. Grinding early game, isn't that still a process if you're not dog shit at it? I was trying to grind up all the mons to level 10, so I was like...
Is this guy acting like Pokemon is some skill? Like, it's a fucking turn-based, so first of all, you can't even be that shit at it unless you're, like, selecting to pass on every turn. Like, especially early game, you're basically, like, you know, do the tackle or do the flamethrower or whatever.
And keep in mind, the ROM hack I was playing was super hard, and I was grinding all the guys up to level 10 just to be safe and sorry. You know what I'm saying, right, John? Mm-hmm. She's only playing on stream. It's her playing the first game. She doesn't know how complex the series gets yet, dumb fuck. Well, one, to be fair, I didn't have much in the way of type advantage moves early on. Ponyta didn't even learn a goddamn fire type move by the time I quit. 2, she can read them when she's not streaming. 3, not an excuse for the claims she makes early on. So, 1, skill issue. How is it a skill issue that Ponyta didn't learn a damn fire type move? It's a damn fire type Pokemon. It should have that. Also, hail New York, Florida, man.
Isn't that also like a little bit of chance?
No, it's not chance. The move, the move set is predetermined. I was like, why have you not learned a fire move yet? What is the point of all this exactly? Anyways, 2, she's reading them for people watching. 3, it literally is. So hang on. So for example, she immediately condemns the Spectres for having near unlimited power and how they go about operating their missions, yet fails to realize they're necessary for galactic stability and even fails to realize that the Council oversees that. Oh wow, she has an ethical framework. How does that excuse her for making
an uninformed one?
Yes. How does that
clearly wrong on?
How does that excuse her from making knee-jerk statements about things she hasn't learned completely yet? 1, knee-jerk. She's done the whole franchise. Not by that point when she made that knee-jerk reaction,
That doesn't know how time works. This is a common problem with Ant and his ilk.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, you know, eventually she got this right. And it's like, well... Whenever she had all the same information as everybody else did at this point, she still made a dumber decision at that point.
Yeah. It's called predictions and speculation. Almost every streamer playing a game will do it. Because she's reacting to the stories that's being presented, so yeah, her opinions might change as she experiences it. Oh my god. Knee jerk, she's done the whole franchise. You know your argument would have held at least some weight if she did just hop off and not change her opinion when presented with new evidence. But that's more your style than hers. I haven't seen the rest of her trilogy's playthroughs. Oh my god. Fuck. Anyways, let's keep going here. Hang on, let's go back a bit. What does Zero say? Legas! Surely that's not how experience. Fucking Chris loser. This guy admitted he muted me because he's a little bitch. Oh my god. Fucking hell. How did I fucking miss all this shit? Fuck. Yeah, these people are fucking ridiculous, man. Anyways, let's get back to this shit. I'm gonna keep scrolling like through that shit to find any good shit, but let's keep going here. Anyway, that was a happy little detour.
Hmm.
So, do geth reproduce? I know that they're synthetic.
Robots!
Oh, yes, right there. Ah, excellent. We have performed intercourse. I have planted my coding into your servers.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Why were we programmed like this?
So they just like made them all and they just exist indefinitely?
Yes!
Do you know
And then
what a robot is, lady? Like, yes.
Oh my god.
They just like make them. Like, does she not know that the geth are robots at this point? It seems like she thinks they're like a species.
Okay. Then I won't pressure it.
I mean, yeah, they're a species, but they're a synthetic species.
Yeah, like they're just another race who's, they're just another species who was living on the planet, and they just happened to come into war with the Quarians, clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best
Bastards.
to do that, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond...
Sally, I remember when I slaughtered your fucking people in my Mass Effect 3 initial playthrough.
Ooh.
I didn't know. I don't think I had built up enough trust or something. Maybe I had messed up somehow where I couldn't do the both option, because I know eventually I did that for like the max war assets thing. But I remember the first time I was just like, you know what? They're being fucking assholes. Fuck them. I'm so tired of trying to convince these people to stop trying to kill them. Like, and then I just watched them get slaughtered and then Tally fucking kill herself.
Yeah.
Ryan Kendall would love that part. He's always telling asshole characters to kill themselves.
Yeah. Oh shit, hang on. I'm scrolling up, John. I think you'll get a hoot out of this, but I want to keep going. I'm going to save it for later.
Now we're under Saren's control. We need to find geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission.
Hello, Carmen.
First,
Hello, Travis.
Hello.
Hello.
Sounds like the Queen of England.
Hello. Yeah. Oh my god, Briscoe. The geth are just trying to live their best lives, and the fucking Hunanza had to come along and humans had to come along and suppress them. Yeah. Robot John, I'm gonna come, but in the robot voice, like that filter you have.
I have a filter for the robot.
Yeah, you have,
oh,
you have like
I
some
do.
robot voice. Yeah.
There's a large and a small robot. I forgot. I hardly ever use those ones.
I am going to come.
She would get offended with Ryan saying black. Yeah.
Oh, right there. Can we do it up my exhaust port? Well, you don't have to get snippy.
Fuck. John, you should tweak that till you sound like Soundwave from Transformers. Anyway.
He's the one with the little audio tapes that pop out of him, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed...
Oh no, another military man!
But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me.
No, honey, don't appreciate that. He was toxic.
You sound like Jacob's wife there, John.
If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Yeah.
Oh no, she won't like that.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. One of the more chill cosplays that I can wear, at least.
In other words, lazy.
But
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Who was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background.
It's Stephen Hawking having sex.
She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet.
Jeffrey, when can I get tickets to your island? I want to do some freaky shit. Tell them to stick it in my spokes.
You know you could be vaping for milk.
My God, enough with this ad
You know,
shit.
my version of a vibrator is whenever you put a card on the wheel.
How far along am I? We picked up the aura. We're running around to a bunch of.
Now listen up, Striker. It's a lot like riding a bike.
Cerberus quest with Haku. We've done. We're trying to get a lot of the side quests cleared before we head off to Ferris and Averia.
Well, hurry the fuck up then!
You know what a good player would do is explain this as they're playing.
Yes!
I mean, Jesus, I'm watching you play and commentating on it and paying attention while I'm fucking farming ships in Assassin's Creed Rogue. Because that doesn't take a lot of brain power, I'll be honest. But, you know, the point is you can do two things at once.
Yeah, Emalynde, Oprah Winfrey came up with this cool thing. It's called multitasking.
Wait, Oprah Winfrey?
Yeah. Like, Oprah was on, like, this big thing about, like, it's this great thing called multitasking or whatever the fuck. Aw, shit. It's
Women
the
are
New
supposed
York,
to be,
Florida man.
Women are supposed to be better at multitasking.
Spoilers, though, okay?
I was told, like, all through high school, it's like, oh, it's genetic. Women are better at multitasking. And meanwhile, Emalynde, I guess she doesn't want to acknowledge the difference between sexes because she's probably all about that gender shit. So she's like, I can't be good at multitasking. It'll reinforce sexual stereotypes.
Yeah, anyways.
I appreciate it. This is my very first time playing. I don't know anything about
New York, Florida, man. You've been keeping up with the Mass Effect playthrough?
No. I haven't, to be honest. I'm just literally tuning in right now. I just got in and decided to...
Oh man, you're missing all the. It's okay. She's only like played through about 2 hours of the actual game.
Yes.
So, even though we're on like part 14 or whatever the fuck we're on, you haven't really missed 18. I'm sorry, you haven't really missed that much.
2 hours in, and you're on part 18. That says a lot.
Yeah.
Because this woman's incapable of multitasking, incapable of like not commenting on every single piece of dialogue, I think multiple times, and always having a problem with it if it's not like right in her worldview.
Oh, so this is what she does. This is her thing. She
this game
stops every 2 seconds to have a problem with something.
Well, she plays these RPGs with a wide range of characters and stuff. And instead of like, oh, you got a military dad who like, goes off and wins the bread while the mom takes care of the kids. All right, that's interesting character. She's like, oh no, that's a problem. That's highly sexist. Blah blah blah.
Okay, so she's a problem finder. She looks for problems. I got it.
Yes, that's a good way to describe her. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep going.
Hella blind, so I want to be able to experience it as we go. So let's try to be good about that, guys, please. And if you could be better about that, Merlin, I would appreciate it.
What?
All right, so we got one more shout out for her.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with, and he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duty seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. Well, it's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
That had to be a lonely upbringing. Fresh or Maz. Yeah, that first one was a doozy. He wasn't as hard as everybody made him out to be, though. And I am admittedly playing on the.
That's what she said.
So like dying over and over and over again. I am planning on playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh joy!
And the what is it? Kickstarter.
Well, now she's gonna like the penis selection screen.
Oh boy!
And we're gonna play that pretty soon. I might consider recording that. Maybe let me talk to my friends and see if that's something that we want to do. And you get to see behind Tally's mask in the third one if you romance her, apparently. Oh, Jumpstart Kid.
Spoilers.
Yep.
Kickstart, whatever. Alright. Is that all we got?
Like what?
I think that was it. Yeah. We've already had the other conversation.
See you later.
Hey, you guys can hear the video fine? It's coming out loud on your end?
Coming out quiet, but that's how
I
she
can
always
barely
is.
hear it.
Yeah, she's incredibly fucking quiet. It's crazy.
I don't know if StreamYard has this option, if you can like turn down the audio for other people, because that would be another way to balance it. Rather than turn her up, you could. That's what I always used to do on Discord whenever we would watch her. I'd turn down everybody's mic volume for myself by like 50%.
I can edit the mic settings, but
that'd be the only way I can think
It's like a whole thing, right? To try to get in there and set the mics up. I think I tried that the other night and was like, fuck it, I'm just going to leave it.
Yeah, because I was trying to go over you guys earlier because I'm like, oh, if I like the music is fine, but it's just the other people's mics that are loud. Because I could just crank up my own volume, but then you guys are gonna blast my eardrums out.
Yeah. Anyway,
like I'm gonna spend the next like hour reading, and I feel.
Oh please no!
So, oh yeah, can we do the character quest?
So total separate tangent here, but fuck it, we need some flavor to spice this up. The swivel guns are completely broken in Assassin's Creed naval combat. And the dumbasses on the other ships just stand at the railing and go, oh, as you're shooting fucking 26 cannonballs at them.
Oh my god.
4
quests. Way to go, lady. You can count.
I'm so excited. Like, there was news that Amalur. Oh my god. The Amalur series.
Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Right, please. It's getting remastered. Divinity 2 just got a remaster not too terribly long ago.
Oh, I played the original Reckoning on PS3, I think it was.
Nice.
Sure. Fucking Baldur's Gate's coming out. Cyberpunk 2077. World of Warcraft Shadowlands is coming out. Amalur Re-Reckoning, that's fucking amazing. Oh, she's gonna hate.
Do you think she's gonna like Shadowlands or not? Because for those who don't know, in Shadowlands they retconned it so that literally every conflict in the entire World of Warcraft setting was all like orchestrated by one guy.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Was it a white guy?
Well, his name's the Jailer, so he probably was a white guy. Anyway.
The Slaver. I mean, what?
Yeah. He's just excitable. I try to always be nice to him. Oh, what are we gonna do for Garrus? I like Garrus.
Do you?
Do you?
Thought he was a murderous cop.
Yeah.
We gotta go up with the elevator. Commercial system, Kepler Bridge. Can I please touch?
What's the difference?
Ah! Fucking bullshit, bro. Come on.
Thank you very much. Yes, get Yankee.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because how can you have anything having to do with Illithid and not involve Get Yankee? God, that intro cinematic for Baldur's Gate? That was a fucking ride.
I mean, it was just average.
I'm learning the layout slowly but surely.
Very slowly. And not at all surely.
Oh, yes, go do it. Go do it. The cinematic, though. Like, it's a handful and it's long, but it's fucking worth it. Also, if you're squeamish, fair warning.
Ooh.
Oh!
I have not played Pillars of Eternity, so I cannot make that comparison.
She laughs after a censorship warning. That's how funny she thinks she is.
Ha 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 ha.
Console. Maybe I should just play it on the computer. But I got in 2, because Merlin played Divinity, the first one, and then was like, oh, let's do 2, and I had another friend at the time who was like, you need to do 2, you'll love 2, you'll love it. And so I did it, and I did love it.
Merlin is her husband.
Yeah, don't forget to watch it. Oh, Fire
Just
Emblem.
for New York, Florida, man.
I feel like I'm gonna get into a rabbit hole if I play it, because I have a ton of friends who cosplay from that.
If you go to your mic settings, I just found something. You can put it from default, speakerphone to earpiece. I just put it on speakerphone, and it leveled everything out for me. It made you guys lower, but it kept her the same. So it's kind of everything kind of evened out a little bit.
Yeah.
We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Yeah, Divinity 2 is one of my favorite games. So
oh my god, lady, you're in a different conversation. Talk about this shit. Fuck.
The combat's phenomenal. Oh no.
Oh no.
can play while I'm in the bathtub. So I just sit
Oh.
with all of my villagers and give them gifts. So I might
She's more interested in talking about Animal Crossing than Mass Effect.
Alright. You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Fortunately, that was all we were. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
How is that treason, giving them the files?
Because you're giving them to fucking like. Oh my
Golden
god.
Gear. Okay, when I enter what that means, I'll let you know what I picked. This is probably gonna be our Paragon option, but why would we not?
Yes, it's at the top. Fucking hell.
Yeah, no. Do whatever you need to do. Architect. Everybody has to have nicknames. I don't have to say your whole name all the time. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by and for chatting.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for simping for me.
So, what reason do we have not to give him this information? That's what
He's
I'm going over.
evil.
I feel like if we go with the Paragon option, we're not going to complete the quest.
Well, fucking pick something else then.
Oh, so we would be divulging information, like military information to him. I mean, it's not military movements or military secrets because they're a rogue group, right? They're black. Wait, are they?
They're black.
Just like special
Black.
But it's the Alliance.
Oh, wait a minute. Is her chat?
Yeah, the lack of voice acting sometimes gets me. Sometimes.
Hang on.
Wait, are they a branch of the Alliance? Or divulging
Hang on.
information, like military information? We're not gonna.
Oh, I thought her fucking chat was giving her fucking info she's not supposed to know yet.
Yeah, the lack of voice acting sometimes gets me. Sometimes.
Fuck. Shut the fuck up, Emalynde, and move!
Let's go.
I feel like if we don't play nice with the Shadow Broker, he's gonna make our life difficult later. But we might also get slammed for giving that information.
Well, fucking decide then!
By the council, or somebody at a later date, because this is hard.
Oh, this is hard.
Oh, boo-hoo. Hey, Evan.
I have returned.
Yvonne.
Stromboli.
Yes, and I got my Stromboli.
What
with,
is inside your Stromboli?
I got pepperoni, I got sliced meatball, and I got...
Emalynde needs to get slammed.
I call it my kosher killer.
I don't want them to be able to hurt it.
Nice.
But yes, I'm glad to see that you've joined the stream, New York Florida Man.
Thank you, sir. Glad to see you here as well.
Still on this shit, man.
Is she still on the level of her talking to...
Yep.
She's been gone. She's on this level since I've been gone?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
How?
Exactly.
Like, was she literally just sitting there with her thumb up her ass, talking to this NPC the entire time?
Yes.
My loyalty is to the Alliance.
You know, I want to say I shouldn't be surprised, but somehow
you are.
She reaches new heights. It used to be like, 15 minutes is she's stuck in a dialogue tree and you're like, okay, that's pretty long. Now it's like a half hour. She's like, my powers have doubled since last we met, Backseater.
Yeah. Oh my god. Speaking of shit, I need a fucking break. Let's go back to fucking Twitter here. So, hang on. Okay, so let's just fucking have another break here. So so fucking Bell Zombie here is a fucking TCW shill. So shoutouts to YouTube Emperor for trying to fucking talk him down like, no, the prequels are good, TCW shit. So then I hop in, I say you're judging the characters too harshly, yada yada. And then eventually, so then I say, and then he says, if you have to explain all that outside the story where it's relevant, then that's sloppy storytelling. And then I say, considering Star Wars is a multimedia franchise spread out across more than just the 6 films, no, it isn't. And then Chaotic Zero hops in. If your core films or all of these are based on or relying on secondary material to explain things or introduce characters that are otherwise lacking in identity or voice in said movies, yes, it's bad writing. The PT was the worst trilogy for this out of the movies. Yeah, a good extended material should go into more detail about what was in the main series. It should never be required. I should not be required to read a book to understand why this random character in a movie is important that should have been in the main series. Well, as I always say, if you care enough to complain, you should care enough to read. You guys know what I'm saying, right?
That makes sense.
Yes. So
if you give a shit enough to argue about the lore, then fucking learn about the lore.
Exactly. Great example of this is the Nier franchise. There's a lot of supplemental material and backstory, but none of it's really important to understand or enjoy for the drama.
That just makes for superfluous material then. Like, what's the point of even having that if it's all that's just anime filler essentially?
Yes, exactly. if it's and not only that, but if there's like 0 point to it and it doesn't add to anything or you don't learn anything new, then there's literally no point in even making it in the first place then.
That's what Disney Star Wars shit is. They just make this filler shit that's just there to kill time.
Kind of similar to the argument people had about Ghostbusters cartoon being canon with the movies.
Real Ghostbusters, yeah.
Not the old Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the real Ghostbusters, yeah. 2022, The Batman's a phenomenal film that I don't need to read the extra material to enjoy the film, and the Penguin Show just helps enhance and further the world building, but isn't required watching. That's another example tied to film. And we don't need to see an origin of him becoming Batman to get what's happening, although I'd argue the movie is an origin for what Batman stands for and believes in, but that's neither here nor there. Exactly, and even that's subtly communicated right at the beginning when Batman looks at the mayor's son, and then obviously later in the movie when the Riddler starts Reddit incel posting about the Waynes. Yes! Everything we need is right there in the movie itself. Same with the Arkham games too. Any one of them serves as good enough standalone adventures for Batman. You don't need to read the comics or play the games you don't have a system for. Then I chime in, you do realize that standalone stories are the worst kinds of stories, right? Aristotle said so himself. No to both! And I said, are you sure about that? Aristotle's disdain for episodic stories is evident in his preference for the structured and dramatic unity of tragedy. He believed that episodic plots, which followed a predictable sequence of events, lacked the depth and complexity that tragedy required. Aristotle's focus on the plot as the soul of tragedy underscores his belief that the most effective and impactful stories are those that engage the audience through their structure and the emotions they evoke. And then he says, episodic and standalone are different. Standalones are complete stories, and episodic stories mean that nothing important happens from episode to episode. Storytelling has also evolved since his time. Standalone and episodic stories are the same, though. They're both stories where it's wrapped up in one installment or done in one, as I say. Nope. Standalones have a beginning, middle, and end to tell a complete narrative. Episodic stories are self-contained series of plots with the same characters that don't matter from story to story. So they are the same? I knew it! Batman the Animated Series is episodic. Mad Max movies are standalones. Except Batman the Animated Series does indeed have story arcs and consequences that carry over from one episode to episode. It, along with X-Men the Animated Series, were among the first shows to really do that in Western animation, and that is correct. Episodic series have story arcs, dumbass! Those weren't story arcs, they were character themes that carried from episode to episode. You could still skip around a bunch and lose basically nothing. Well, what's the fucking point of watching?
You wouldn't lose basically nothing.
You're losing a lot.
Yeah.
It's like you're tuning out in the middle of somebody's conversation. Like, I got you.
You should watch it in fucking order. Like, even Batman the Animated Series is like, if you start watching whenever, he's on his second Robin, and you're like, oh, and then you go back, and then you're like skipping to another random episode, and he's got a fully grown Robin. You're gonna wonder what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
And that Robin had one hell of a growth spurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Shade has a really fucking Evan. By the way, send this episode to Shade Zana where we make fun of him.
Ching chong ping pong. There go my Chinese fool. I be right back.
But
yeah.
you could also like be very
I'm gonna fight. I remember this one argument I got into Shade with over fucking Ventress. Let me see if I can find it.
That's amazing. I love how many people
Amazing.
and I love that so much. You guys enjoy this and you want to delve back into the nostalgia. It's great. I'm so happy to do that for y'all. Alright, we need shit, it was so far back there. It was not the Voyager cluster, it was Kepler. I know it when I see it. Herschel. Yes.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't remember them off the top of my head, but I can recognize them when I see them, right? Because the words just bump around your head. Right? And that's fine. Like, I figured we'd lose some reputation, at least some maneuvering capital to try to broker that deal. Right, I understood. But the consequences are too dire giving classified information. Absolutely not. Can't do it. Oh, nice. I hear a lot of things about Mass Effect 2. Like, a lot of people, like, that's their favorite of the series. Ugh, it is too hot.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 probably is the best one. Pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, anyways.
Asteroid Drift. I know I saw it blinking around. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, give me that asteroid bit. Cool. Oh no, are you for real? God, I hope it was in the morning. Paige, that's scary.
What?
Fucking hot.
Bitch, please. In Backseatville, it gets fucking hot. Heat is nothing. What?
Oh yeah, I try to be good. Like when I land, I say.
Like she actually responded to you.
I'm trying to be good about it.
Oh really? Oh, who? Where did he respond? Hang on, where, Evan? Where?
No, I'm saying it's like she responded to you.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
I mean, clearly.
She's responding in real time.
Yep.
Oh, it's unbearable. Okay.
She's self-aware.
Yeah.
It's like whenever what's his face?
Yeah, Dr. Hartwin.
Oh god, the main character in Assassin's Creed is talking, and then Ezio's like, you know, he starts talking to him back, even though he's looking at
Desmond,
the
yeah.
yeah, he's like, Desmond, I know your name. He's like, whoa, he's talking to me.
Yeah, first of all, hang on. Melissa says prequels are better than TCW, Jabroni, Job Squad, trash. Ooh, New York Flirtman, what you got there?
Chinese.
Ooh, nice. Emalynde's the type of woman that has to Google the word she doesn't understand while reading. Yeah.
New York, Florida, man. What do you get at the Chinese place? Some sesame chicken, some. Well, it's all steamy. I can't see it.
Oh, New York, Florida, man. You're muted. You're muted. Hang on.
It looks like
the orange chicken combo platter.
Oh,
nice.
Some broccoli, it looks like, and
oh yeah, they put rubber band around there. How very considerate.
Also, Emalynde's the type of woman to think inches and centimeters are the same. Yeah.
Me personally, when I go to the Chinese place, I always get the General Tso's.
Yeah.
The General Tso's with the extra white rice.
Extra white rice.
He's always really handy in the fights.
If it's a plain Jane place, I'll get white rice or the lo mein. But if it's my favorite place, I get their fried rice because they make it really good with all the eggs and veggies in there.
Good. We should put all the egg bits in there. The egg bits are great. Throwing a bunch of weird shit in there. That's me. That's what turned me off on it.
Mystery meat.
What about black rice? Isn't that just burnt?
Yeah, black rice.
I do like it a little crispy, so I'm really not racist in that respect. Whenever I reheat my Chinese and I do it in the oven on a piece of foil, and it gets nice and crispy on the edges, that's good stuff.
Test subject. Do I want to kill you, or are you gonna be mean to me?
Emalynde would hate AC Rogue right now because I'm killing a humpback whale.
Uh-oh.
She's doing her non-cover shit again.
Yeah, we forget how bad she is in the talking parts. We forget how bad she is in the combat parts. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
What?
Like you could be vaping.
Yeah, you could be vaping.
Head there.
Yeah. This is like an anti-vaping ad. Anyway.
The edgy
You
kind.
like they need to play the classic Yu-Gi-Oh commercial where he's like, "My friends and I don't get win-off matches by smoking marijuana." Did you ever see that, Evan?
No, I've never seen that. Hang on.
Oh,
let me
you
look
never
it
seen
up.
it either, Backseat. That's surprising.
I've never seen it. Hang
Yeah,
on.
I didn't even know about it. I saw it on Instagram like a few weeks ago, but I remember Little Karibo making fun of it at the beginning of one of his episodes. He's playing the little commercial thing, and he's like, "Actually, I do smoke marijuana. It's good stuff."
I just found it here. Hang on. Hang on.
It's pretty fucking funny. Oh god, you're gonna get copyright struck for this music.
I know it can't improve my game. My friends and I have faced many battles, and we have always dueled without drugs.
Oh, fucking Tay and Tristan don't even fucking duel regularly. What the fuck you on about, Yugi?
And Joey's a fucking dumbass. He might need some performance-enhancing drugs. He only ever wins duels because he has all these luck-based cards that always turn out exactly right for him all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, I gotta play my time wizard. Oh, look, it rolled right again.
Yeah. Oh, New York 4. I bet you the left hate the orange chicken because of the color. Yeah.
This is the best chicken, the greatest chicken.
I
got
wouldn't be the
that
world's
Trump platter.
Yeah.
best duelist if I smoked marijuana. It would disappoint my friends and lower my concentration. And losing control with drugs is one duel I don't want to have. I must stay healthy and keep my friends close if I want to defeat my opponent's monster.
If I was playing a card game and I saw all these giant mecha-ass monsters, I would think I'm some serious dope right there.
I will never dishonor myself or my friends by using drugs. That's playing a game I can't win.
Also, you know this is season 1 because he's still got the Duelist Kingdom glove and everyone's still in their season 1 designs.
Yeah, Yugi, you don't even you made up some shit during season 1. I think you
Yeah.
were on drugs. You're like, no, Panic, your monsters can't escape because the force field is around them. It's pretty much like 3-year-olds having arguments about their superpowers to each other.
All right, here we go. So I remember this. So Ant says, "Tell me, have you ever seen Blackula? If not, why do you feel you could comment on its quality or the production of the film?" It's just, this was something I had running for a while. I would always troll Ant and his followers with this. It's just entertainment, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Like, whenever they always talk about the themes and the politics of the shit, I always just go, "It's just entertainment, bro," because I know it fucking pisses them off because they take it so seriously.
It's more than that, you bastard.
Wait, so you think Star Wars isn't that big of a deal? Nah, just Blackula. But isn't Star Wars just entertainment? Yes, and? So by your logic, it isn't a big deal. But continuity errors are a big deal as they hamper the entertainment value. Not really in big universes. Sure, single stories rely on continuity, but sprawling universes, it's less a big deal as long as the individual story is consistent with itself. I'm sure we can all disagree highly on that, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's big, small, I don't care what the scale of your universe is. You need to care about continuity, motherfucker.
Very true.
But what if that one individual story contradicts another individual story? What then? For example, you can't have a character in one story say they owned a pet cat when they were a kid, and then in another story say they're deathly allergic to cats. Okay, so fun fact, people like following characters more than they do world-building stuff, which is what I'm talking about. Well, that is a character. I just gave a character.
World building is part of the character. Like, it's how they interact with the world. It's how they, they all feed into each other and they're all part of each other.
Also, how popular and central the depiction is has more of an influence than some obscure story in an obscure part of the timeline.
Yep. This is why multiverse stuff is stupid, because it it destroys a defined character and just makes it like gobbledygook and maybe a piece of iconography.
Yeah, and it also makes questions. It's like, okay, so we have all these different universes and all these different interpretations of the characters. Which one is the definitive one, though? And if one of these is the definitive one, why should I care about all these other ones that aren't the definitive one? What then? Anyways. Continuity errors can also involve character writing, Also, no, popularity doesn't excuse a work from contradicting the more obscure material. That's one of the reasons Dave Filoni's so hated. He takes advantage of the fact that he's making TV and not books and comics. So which one is more beloved, Mr. Freeze's origin story or his new one from Batman the Animated Series? So of course he tries to pull the exception and not it as that one to justify breaking the norm, basically.
Also, that was like a new continuity, essentially. That series, and Batman's had this a lot. He's got his comics, he's had like the Arkham games, he's had all sorts of shit.
Yeah. No, I hate Dave. All right, so then I say, except the new thing is objectively worse and it's irreconcilable with what was established of her character. All right, so I'm talking about Ventress, right? No, except the new thing is objectively worse and it's irreconcilable with what was established of her character before TCW was made. Well, it was also more popular. Popularity does not equal quality. And even then, it was only popular because it was a TV show and not a book or comic. A fact Filoni took advantage of when making TCW, since that way Filoni could manipulate perceptions about Star Wars characters and lore. And canon is dictated by popularity of the story.
What? No?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yes.
Canon has never been dictated by popularity.
No. Then what's even the point of making books and comics that they're just going to get overridden by movies and shows? To tell stories? But if the stories don't matter and get overwritten later on, what's the point of even making them to begin with?
You're basically telling your audience don't get invested, if that's how your attitude is. It's like, well, none of it really matters.
Yeah. At this point, Disney's better off not making books and comics and putting all their time and money into making movies and shows with a game here and there. Lots of stories in real life don't matter, so why is Star Wars any different? What kind of fucking rebuttal is that right there?
Yeah, just like nothing matters, bro. Cut yourself.
Yeah.
I walk these empty streets.
Yeah.
No, Backseat. It's completely fine to have no continuity and constantly retconning everything and everyone. Yeah.
Who said that?
Briscoe.
I think these people are offended by continuity because they're lack of an attention span.
They want laziness. They want it for the creators too, because guys like Gilroy will go like, "Oh, he had an origin in the comic," and this is like Disney canon. I shouldn't really care about it, but you know, it is still the canon that he's working in, and so it's like he's going, "Oh, I don't really give a fuck. I needed to use K2SO in my Andor season 2 story." Meanwhile, K2SO is in like 2 scenes. Easily could have been replaced with another droid the way that he used him. All he does is like kick the shit out of some protesters, and then he like shows up for a card game at the end. That's pretty much the only 2 scenes that I even remember him being in. It's like, oh no, it was essential. It had to be that character. It's like, why?
Like the Canny-Mooney thing in The Acolyte.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like, why? You're going out of your way to be super specific. And with like Kiadi-Mundi, I guess it was member berries, but it's like, is that really going to increase your viewership having Kiadi-Mundi in a later episode?
He's not exactly an A-list character that people just dying to see.
I mean, yeah, I get it. He has a unique appeal, but he doesn't have that sort of a draw power.
Exactly, yeah.
And even then,
should have had Yoda. That was the only one that would have made sense in a 200-year-old story.
Real life
was that big of a character. They would have announced beforehand or shown him in a trailer, like, "Hey, Kiadi-Moon is going to be in the show. Come watch."
Yeah, exactly. They didn't advertise it at all, so you knew that it was thrown in so like haphazardly, but they just want lazy storytelling because they want all the creators of these things to not have to pay attention, to not have to read or research anything. And the thing is, the creators, if they're really passionate about it, they should absolutely be enthusiastic. They should either already know the shit because they're like into the series or whatever, and they want to write for it and they advocate for that, or they should be like, "Holy shit, I got a Star Wars job. All right, you know, I want to tell a story in this era. I'm gonna figure out everything about this era." Because I forget which one of the authors it was for the EU. It was in like the late 90s, but he basically like needed to catch up on all the Bantam era stuff before he wrote anything, and he like just delved into it because he wanted to know like the whole continuity and everything. But it was like, yeah, that's how creators should be. These guys just want lazy flippant creators that just want to tell their own story and don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And think that they're bigger than the franchise because they're all a bunch of narcissists.
Real life isn't like fiction, though. It kind of is. The difference is that it doesn't exist in our reality. No shit. But it still exists in its own reality, and it must stay consistent with what's been established to the rest of its reality. No, it doesn't. Its reality can shape and alter whatever it wants. We can still enjoy our stories whether they're not there or not their canon. It can have multiple timelines and universes, and it would still be enjoyable as its own thing. Not really. When you decanonize a story, it's rendered meaningless. So I don't know who this is, but they apparently got deleted. But they said something along the lines of like, "Nuh-uh, it's still meaningful since you read it." And then the general public can still check that story out. And I said the general public are highly unlikely to check out a story if it's declared non-canon. Says the minority. I mean, it's true, though. So then, John, I said John, one of the Backseat boys, literally didn't start reading the EU novels because Disney declared them non-canon. He didn't start until he realized how shit the Disney novels were, and Star Wars Marvel purist, rest in peace, got him into the new Jedi Order series. And Ant's like, who cares? You should, since it proves my point. And what is your point? It proves my point the general public are unlikely to check out a story if it's deemed non-canon. No, it doesn't. It means that they can enjoy the story on their own merits without feeling alienated by having to catch up on convoluted shit on other media.
We need it to be nice and easy for us to be part of the group, everybody.
Yeah.
And also, it's like, you just say that you're a novice at it. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're just too narcissistic to like accept that you don't know something is all that this boils down to. It's like you just want to immediately be treated the same as everybody else without doing anything. And to be clear, it's not work. It's not like we're asking you, go work in the coal mine for 30 hours before we'll treat you the same as us. It's like, guess what? You get to experience some awesome stories. You're just treated differently, not worse. But you're treated differently because you're not knowledgeable on it, and that's fine.
No, it doesn't. It means okay, playing catch up and going on a binge and piecing the story together is part of the fun of following a multimedia franchise. Then they said something like, well, no one can catch up with that or whatever. And I said, then that's their problem. We shouldn't handicap the story or make it worse for the fans who are following it along just because some people can't play catch up as good. And he says, Caw is right, fucking LA Ghost. Caw is right, though. This sort of daunting task is the entire reason a lot of people don't watch One Piece. It's too long a continuous story to be bothered to get into. And it's one of the best anime to ever exist. Well, tell that to John.
It is! So why is it a daunting task to enjoy a lot of good... Well, okay, the manga more so. But the anime still is very good, as long as you can binge it. But it's like... Why is it a daunting task? It should be an exciting task. If you actually enjoy it, these fucking idiots, they just want to be, they're like, so I always just call them like now, like social media fans. They just want to be part of the social media discussions of the latest thing, but they don't really care about the story at all because all they want to do is post on social media about it and get clicks.
Yeah. Tell that to John, who's over 1,000 chapters into One Piece. And again, that's just those people being lazy.
And I started in 2018. It was about 900 chapters / episodes in. And you know what? At first, I sort of looked at it like that. But you know what? Once I experienced like a few episodes or chapters, it was just sort of like, oh, cool. We're just going to enjoy this journey. I'm in no rush to get caught up. I took like 1.5 to 2 years to actually catch up. Because I would take breaks after arcs. I would be like, oh shit, I just hit an emotional high. We just finished Eni's lobby. So now I'm like, holy shit, that was a really fucking awesome arc. I'm just going to rewatch some shit from that for a while. And I wanted to experience the journey a little bit. I didn't just want to rush through it. It's like, and you know what? Whenever you get close to catching up, you get pretty pissed off about it, especially if a series is over whenever you're binging it to catch up, because you're like, oh no, there's not going to be, if you're actually into it, like genuinely, you're like, oh shit, I'm not going to have any more to experience like soon. Like this is exciting new shit.
Yeah. I have a full-time job, a girlfriend, and I doubt he has a girlfriend.
And you'll take a little longer. It's no big deal.
And several hobbies I enjoy greatly and a lot of things on my watch list. It's not a commitment worth doing, especially when I would need to give up an aspect of my life to do so.
Give up an aspect? What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, then pick up where you left off. It's not hard.
Yeah, but
I haven't. What, dear Florida man?
No, I was gonna say, like, what kind of argument is that when you literally have a YouTube career as somebody who is supposed to be knowledgeable in that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff on my watch list.
His channel exists. Like, if you're not gonna really delve into the stuff that you're talking about, then you're just fucking milking it. You're a grifter.
Yeah.
He's a grifter.
You're just there to say that you did these things rather than like actually genuinely be interested in the stories and like enjoy and bullshit about it. Like, you should be in no rush to get through your watch list if you're actually interested in your watch list.
Right.
Nobody's saying you gotta get it done by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see here. I haven't fucking touched it. It's a massive commitment to watch a continuous narrative like that. It's literally a point against wide expansive canon where everything matters. It's daunting, it's a commitment, and sometimes, no matter how good an overarching plot is, it's not worth it sometimes.
This dude thinks it's a point against it. Guess what? The series keeps getting more popular, and it's like the highest selling fucking comic book of all time at this point, I'm pretty sure. Despite having one continuity and continuing, whereas American comics fall off because they're always like, oh, back to number one. Oh, back to number one. Nothing matters. We're just going to keep trying to welcome in new viewers at the expense of anybody who's committed to this. And so we just lose viewership. And One Piece is like, fuck you. It's 1 to this many chapters, wherever you're jumping in on at the time, and you're just going to have to start at 1 to actually understand anything. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, all you're really doing is making yourself look like a loser who can't keep up. If you can't, fine, but don't whine and complain when other people can, and don't ask the story to stop and kneecap itself all just for you. My claim isn't a long series like One Piece is bad. I'm saying that a long, continuous series or important set of canon is daunting and can be a turnoff. Your straw manning might be super fucking hard by implying that I think that it's bad because of continuity. My point is very blatantly, not all stories should be this massive sprawling continuity, and not all stories within universes need to stick to strict canon to be good.
Not all stories are going to be that long. That's true. You want to know what I did in between 2 One Piece arcs? I watched the entirety of Hunter x Hunter because it was like 150 episodes. And that was still a complete story that honored its continuity. It didn't just like say, fuck it, it's episode 75. Let's just start something new now.
Yeah. Not all stories should be this massive sprawling continuity. Not all stories in the universe need to stick to strict canon to be good. Then what's even the point of them being the same series if they're not going to adhere to each other? The characters! Still to my point, you can't have an episode where character A says they had a pet cat growing up, and then a later episode where character A says they're deathly allergic to cats. People can develop allergies over their lives, fam. Shit example. But in any case, the characters with small consistencies in how they're portrayed doesn't change the character to the extent where you need a new story. It still means you can't have these inconsistencies no matter how small. I'm going to overlook character inconsistencies if the stories told by those characters is good. But what if those stories retroactively ruin previous stories? What if they ruin the cohesiveness of the overall story across the franchise? You can enjoy things independently of each other's stories.
You just keep saying the same thing.
Again, you can't really if they're completely at odds with each other, despite both supposedly being in continuity with each other, and certainly not if the contradictions are irreconcilable. For example, Ventress and TCW simply can't be the same Ventress in the EU. Okay, and who gives a fuck outside of hyper-specific people who enjoy only long canon stories? Literally anyone with a functioning brain would, such as my Ventress example. No, I can watch Clone Wars and not ever even hear about EU Asajj. No casual viewer will even give a shit about that. Except Ventress in the EU is nothing like how she is in TCW, because TCW got her backstory all wrong. God.
And it's just like, at that point, what even is the character? If they're just going to completely do a 180 anytime that you read a different story about them, it's like,
then fucking character.
it's like, all right, I'm gonna make a new story. It's gonna be a new continuity for Ventress, where now she is a Gungan clown, and her main character trait is that she's a really good juggler. Like, would this guy be like, oh, well, it's the same character, so it's a different continuity. I understand that now she's a clown Gungan.
Yeah.
It's like,
all right, so when I gave my initial example of cat, Shade says, okay, so fun fact, people like following character. All right, I read that. Okay, I already read that. Even then, people can follow different versions of a character, no problem. In the 2010s, there were at least 3 different popular depictions of Sherlock Holmes that weren't in continuity with each other, but were still well-loved. Well, until the ending of the worst of the 3. But what if there are 2 versions of the same character existing at once? For example, Ventress in TCW is incompatible with how she is in the CW MMP. You mean how the movie Batman exists at the same time as the animated Batman? No, the 2 portrayals of Ventress are supposed to be in the same universe, yet are completely incompatible with each other. Are they incompatible because of characterization or something else? Yes, the characterizations are different because of their different backstories. Backstories shape how characters act, you know. How is your characterization different without bringing up her backstory? For one, Ventress has no connection to the Night Sisters or Dathomir in general. Again, give me characterization, not backstory. So she would have no reason to be involved with anything Dathomir related on the show. Again, I'm talking characterization, not backstory. Bring me how her characterization is different, not just her backstory. I've explained how her backstory informs her characterization. You don't get to ignore it just because it's inconvenient for you. So why don't you try... Sorry, what, John?
Does this guy think, like, nurture has nothing to do with how you act?
No.
All nature? Like...
Yeah. Apparently, I get the best way I can say is that Shade probably just thinks, like, hey, as long as you get the design, like, the general idea of their personality and their general idea of their relationships with other characters, as long as you get that stuff correct, then it's good. Everything else is just ancillary.
So, like, if your whole background is what causes you to be friendly with another character, and then in the next continuity, you're just arbitrarily friendly with that same character with nothing to justify it. He's just like, well, they got the character right. It's like, no, they didn't get the character right. This makes no fucking sense now.
Yeah, it'd be like if, like, instead of having the Waynes die by, a gun and Batman developing his hatred of guns that way, instead they're beaten to death by a guy wielding a crowbar, but Batman still develops his hatred of guns that way. It's like, hang on a minute,
Hold up, wait a minute, something
ain't right. So spoilers, you can't. I'm not talking about her backstory. I'm talking about her characterization, which you haven't brought up in the slightest. How she, like I said, how she acts, how she talks, the aura that surrounds her. Tell me anything about the character as a person, rather than just going at the backstory. Yeah, that's all informed by her backstory. You seem to be working backwards, like fiction was real life or something. I'm not. Her characterization can remain the same even if her backstory changes. Then explain why all this Clone Wars multimedia project involving her have nothing to do with Dathomir then. I do not give a shit what planet she's from, nor does the audience! Absolute crash out.
Wow. Well, she's got to be from somewhere, and it's probably going to affect how she is.
Yeah, and they literally made her her species and planet she's from, the Rat-a-Tat guy of Rat-a-Tat, was literally made just Rat-a-Tat, was literally made just for her. They literally took her away from the fucking people and planet they made for her for no reason other than maximum creative freedom.
Well, also, like, if she's from a fodder Pokemon planet, like, that's going to inform her story a lot because, a lot of them die all the time or get knocked out. And so she's clearly going to be bitter about the fact that a bunch of starter Pokemon just kept killing her kin.
Yeah. You don't like characters at all, do you? If you can't even bring up anything about her rather than her history. Jeez, bro, you're acting really unhinged now.
He really hates characters having origins and that mattering at all, I guess. He just wants everybody to just arbitrarily act how they do. He's just like, you know what? They should just randomly like and dislike people, and that's a good character. It just shouldn't have anything to do with how they were raised.
Yeah.
You should look up the definition of what the word character means in the sense of, a comic character, not like, and the sense of, the character that you have, the character that makes you who you are, what your character is. That's why they're called characters, because of the character.
And Backseater,
you know what I mean? You take the character that they're built on away from the character.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the character?
Yeah. Hang on, Evan, you said something. What?
You know what that crash out reminds me of?
What?
I'll send it to you. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay, all right, thanks, bro. Anyway, so jumping off the Sherlock example, Bell Zombie, another ant dick. You can tell this is one of Ant's dick lickers right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, what is
this
it?
This is what this crash out reminds me of.
I love that one of me. Yeah. Anyways, Bell Zombie says, yeah, I'm confused by his argument. Like, you can have different interpretations of a character. This has been done to death with hundreds of different characters. Willy Wonka, Merlin, Gandalf, Superman. I think his argument is that the two depictions of Ventress are slightly different. It's a big fucking difference.
Dude, just because there's a Korean Jesus doesn't make it right.
Yes. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched the Micro series, but I don't remember Ventress being too different in each series. Like, the only thing that matters is if the core part of the character is still intact.
She's still pale and has a raspy voice. I don't see the difference.
Yeah, Ventress, her core is she's a ruthless Sith eager to prove herself. I think it's because, if I recall, the Micro series isn't very dialogue heavy and the TV series is. True, but they are pretty much the same. Unless they're referring to the extra Read All About It universe. Oh yeah, this was back when I was feuding with them. They kept calling the expanded universe all this other shit that began with the letter E, and I kept insistently correcting them right here. So, unless they're referring to the extra Read All About It universe, the TCW actually makes Ventress more interesting, as she forced to be on her own and become an interesting foil to Ahsoka.
An interesting foil, really.
I'm gonna press X to doubt on that.
Interesting.
Interesting. Expanded universe, and way to show your lack of experience with the rest of Star Wars, as Ventress's backstory, motivations, and character were already laid out before TCW was made, and they're nothing like how they are in TCW. So I post a panel here, and of course it didn't fucking respond. Oh my god. Yes, but what? Yeah, that's all she wrote on that shit.
So it just didn't respond when you posted the panel. End of discussion.
Yeah. End of discussion. Yeah, mic drop. I'm gonna have to clip this shit out later and upload it as a clip anyway. Anyway, let's get back to shit here. We dawdled enough.
Now, I did upgrade my gear last time. Where's last time? You should be, yeah. Oh, I hated it. Hated it. What? From Frostbite in Mississippi? Dang. I mean, I guess I could just go stand outside all night.
That's nothing. That's tanning weather in Backseatville.
Okay, we're just scouting around for some loot. I think there might be some other yeah. I can only imagine.
I can only imagine.
Damn, man, she has a stronger jaw than me. She got that Bruce Campbell jaw.
New York, Florida, man. Very weak chin.
Very weak. Very small. Nothing.
Dude, a lot of ladies. Clickers are making fun of me.
I saw her chin. I said, wow, that chin.
I got the chin of sin, baby.
It's so chin, I thought it was Chinese.
There's nothing in here.
Garrus?
Oh.
this one open now?
Oh my god.
Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
I'm gonna give this to Garrus.
Are you sure it's him?
Really? I thought you hated him because he's a murderous cowboy cop. What the hell, lady?
Yeah, but now the tough decisions need to be made. I'll let him make them, and then I'll blame him if anything goes wrong.
Ha!
I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy. Please, don't let him do this to me.
Finish him.
Finish him.
Wait, is he meaning to kill him?
Yes! What do you think, lady?
Harvest his organs. You need organs to survive.
We need to take him in. It's not our place to decide whether or not he lives or dies.
Oh.
Yeah, it is though.
Oh no.
Yeah, aren't you given authority to do that?
That sounds awful. Yeah, that's why I was making sure before I chose something, because I don't need Garrus to like fairy tale the situation any more than he already has.
Oh, don't explain your decision. Just fucking make it.
Best calm down. Alrighty.
Take him in. Drop him off at the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away.
He's not getting away.
He will.
What he's been up to or how he did it. Take him in, interrogate him, he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right.
Thank you.
Very lucky, Saleon. You will.
Oh my god. I just want this fucking episode to be over! Fuck! Anyways, let me catch up on chat. I went away off kilter.
It can be over anytime you want, Backseater.
Mr. Freeze, BTAS Origins much better. I know both. Impossible. The Sith have been extinct for a millennia. Shang-Chi is the perfect example. All the pop-up overnight Shang-Chi experts were everywhere when that movie came out. Yeah. These are the same people that only know who Stan Lee is because of his cameos in movies.
Wiki Warriors. Even though Ant's trying to reclaim that now, according to that recent video we watched where he's like, all these people who just read Wikipedia articles will try and tell you that Kathleen Kennedy isn't amazing. It's like, no, Ant, the people that only read the Wikipedia articles are the ones that love her.
And I bet you half of these people who hyped up Skeleton Crew to no end probably don't even remember it existed.
Yeah. They read the wiki. I only knew the comic from seeing it on the shelf at the comic book store back in the day. I know very little about it. Just Mandarin's the bad guy. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Oh wait, what? Oh wait, what?
Until he dies anyway.
Ha!
Wait, what happens if I didn't shoot him? That was
Well, he would have gotten away then, you dumb bitch. We'd raid Simu Lu's social media with text saying, "Where's the sequel? Do it, Jacob!"
So now I feel bad.
Yo, they're bringing his father back. They're bringing Wen Wu back for fucking Doomsday. That's retarded. He died in fucking Shang-Chi.
He's a better actor, and they all know it. So they're like, fuck it, we'll just bring him back.
He was literally the one that held that movie together in any way, shape or form. Like his acting, that dude got acting chops.
My understanding, he's like a huge superstar over in China, isn't he?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah, I think he's a big martial artist star.
Okay, so he did. Like, he didn't have a choice but to shoot him.
Oh, and of course, she has to ask her chat what happened because she's too stupid
What
to
should
comprehend
I
herself.
do?
Rip. Aw, beer. Thank you very much for the sub. That's very sweet of you. Okay, thank you for looking that up. Fuck.
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus, but you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you. Well, I guess we don't.
Isn't that the meme that Grizzly always uses? Where it's like, oh, you stupid bitch, or whatever.
Damn hole. Yeah, that is the guy, though.
Yeah.
Ha! Simu Lu should be in Brokeback Mountain 2 with Pedro Pascal. Yeah. Oh, thank God that shit's over.
Pedro Pascal's already been in a gay cowboy movie.
Yeah.
He did one with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a fucking nightmare. So, guys, final thoughts on this shit?
Yeah, that was pretty much the episode of Dialogue Trees, huh? She didn't really get much of any. I think there was one action sequence near the end.
Yeah.
And then she
Well,
told
I think
Garrus.
she played a little bit of game and kept pausing and just talking about every single step she took in the game.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, New York Fuller, man, those conversations that she was having are normally like 3 minutes or something. For her, it was like 15 minutes each time.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we'll end this episode off. So Belle Zombie. All right, you guys are gonna help me decide how I should respond. So Belle Zombie here says, like, what should matter is if the core part of Ventress is still there, the rest, like the details, don't really matter. We have named dozens of different characters who have dozens, if not more, versions of them. So, guys, what should I fucking respond with to this part?
Those characters keep very essential parts of their backstory. Like, whenever he's talking about Batman, his parents are always dying in the alley. And you basically just want the character to be... Basically just wants the character, it seems like, to be the most basic flanderized version so that you can just have as much room to play as possible. Just be a lazy creator.
There we go, folks. So yeah, I'm going to end it off right here. So we'll see if Bell replies. I doubt he will. But anyway, so if you guys enjoyed this stream, please give a thumbs up, comment below your thoughts, subscribe to more streams like this. We'll see you guys next time in the backseat. Take care, folks.